beat of them.
Whoa.
Hey, Matt, did you get my text messages today? Well,
All right. That's enough of that. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Drawn and Quartered, round 45, wherein we will be competing to do a design on an original character called GODSWORD, which is the character she's a young half Ethiopian, half Jewish girl, finds the flaming sword, or the golden hilt of the flaming sword that guarded the Garden of Eden, and it imbues her with pretty incredible powers and armor. So that's what we're doing tonight. I know it seems very vague. This is actually a page from double page spread from Monster Hunt, if you guys are curious. Welcome to Blacklist Universe. Please do hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, and let's get some people in here. Edwin, take it away.
All right. And so again, our topic tonight is GODSWORD. Now, this is an upcoming graphic novel from the Blacklist universe. Okay, Mike has been talking about this for a while. He's done a stream the other night where he was drawing it, and he really wants to nail it. Now, part of the description for this young woman, and Mike, I think Mike told you that she is descended from an Ethiopian princess, and her father is an archaeologist, a Jewish archaeologist. Mm-hmm. So she's going to have a certain Mediterranean look. But she's been entrusted with the armor of God. Now, the reference for this comes from a passage in Ephesians 6, and it says, "Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand the wiles of the devil." John Malin, you may need 2 suits. Whoa. Let's see. "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Now, here's where the passage comes from. "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand." All right, now here it describes the whole armor of God. "Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness." Not the breastplate of sex bomb, but the breastplate of righteousness.
That is correct.
And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, above all taking the shield of faith, wherewith you be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helm of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. So that is kind of description of the armor of God. All right, let me introduce to you our cast tonight, because we've got a great group. I'll start off with the winner of the fan version of Drawn and Quartered. I'm talking about Scott. How are you doing tonight, Scott?
I am doing
Dying,
great.
apparently.
Just having you tell me that. Wow.
Welcome to the show. Make sure to show us tonight why you got here. We'll be looking for it.
Oh. Okay.
All right, very good. I'm going to get everybody introduced so we can get rolling here. Mr. Matthew Weldon, a.k.a. Matty Ice.
Good evening. I can't believe it's episode Colt 45. I'm about to blow y'all away.
Of course you are.
I'm ready.
Well, thankfully, we're going to draw a woman tonight, so that should work out well for you.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Yeah, just a heads up, I appreciate it. You having me. Go check out Brad's channel. We got prepped just the other day. A little plug, drawn hair. But
yep,
I'm ready to get this. I'm ready to get this scripture. I'm ready to bring it to life.
Matthew Weldon, ladies and gentlemen, master of womanly men and pregnant women.
Yeah, see.
All right, this woman is probably virginal, so no pregnancy here.
That is correct.
She's a young woman. All right, and the other Matt, and Matt, you took 2 gold medals in a row, I believe.
Yes, sir. Thanks everyone in the chat. You guys rock.
All right, let's see if you can do the impossible and get a 3-peat tonight.
It's called a hat trick, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I should not have to introduce this man to any of you, but if you haven't yet, I want you to take a moment after the show and go take a look at John Malin's graveyard shift.
Yeah. Graveyard shift, everybody. This is my Ethiopian design I'm
Wow.
working on. I'm kind of cheating a little bit.
I think
I
you
got-
missed.
I got the distended belly. I got the hips. I got the rib cage popping through.
My God.
That might be a little bit too much boob on her, but look, I got the shield of God right here.
I think you got it right there.
GODSWORD.
That's good.
Really nailing it there, Malin.
Look at her. She's bad.
Look at that. You're done.
I feel like I won already.
Bad mama jamma.
You gave her male pattern baldness and everything.
All right.
It's an Ethiopian haircut.
That's actually a Tigrinian woman. There's a distinction. But this is John Malin. All right, moving down the line, we have the co-creator and the artist for Doom Kickers, Elliot Fernandez.
Woo! What's up, y'all?
What are you working on tonight?
I'm working on my new iPad Pro.
Oh wow,
Third
snappy.
My sneaking.
So what is the application that's running on that? Is that Procreate or?
I'm using
Hey, I thought you said this was PG.
Clip Studio Paint.
Clip Studio Paint. Very nice.
Yeah, it's good.
It looks like it's working out for you. All right, and again,
That is the biggest dang pencil sponge thing I've ever seen. What the heck?
Yeah, it's used by a lot of tattoo artists, but I got one because I wanted something that was beefy enough that gets on and off of it easily enough.
That's ergonomic.
And it keeps you from pushing your quick buttons, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. I can rest my finger there on the spot there, and it still works.
Oh,
good.
that's cool.
Yeah, it takes a little getting used to, but
That's
you know what takes a little getting used to is your deformed thumbnail.
so, you know what? Either I'm fat or I got thumbnail problems.
Hey, I got hairy arms. You got that on there.
He's a nervous fella. He chews his nails. Leave him alone, Edwin, you big bully.
I got a lot of things going on. Thanks a lot, Ed.
Professor
thanks
Geek
a
threw a
lot,
super chat at us. You want to get it, Edwin?
Yeah. I will. Well, actually, I should get the. Let's see if the stream is finally loaded for me. Yeah. Let's see. Where you at, Professor Geek? Let me scroll back up. This is Professor Geek for $2 says Vinny Tartamella's City of Venus closes tonight. Oh, that is one you definitely want to take a look at. You definitely want to take a look at. And one of our mods, if you could link Vinny Tartamella's Indiegogo, we would appreciate that. And then I've got a super chat from JEG for $2. Ooh, wow, hot fire right from the get-go. Says Mike's being lazy and stealing designs. Automatic loss.
That's not necessarily true. I've tried designing this character multiple times, and it's just driving me nuts. I just can't find it, you know?
Don't worry, Mike. I'm going to inspire you tonight.
Yeah, so far you've been a huge inspiration.
And Mike, I think you've got the camera locked onto me, by the way.
Oh, I just did that for the... move on.
Okay, here we go. All right, Mr. Ellis Goodson, you ready for tonight, sir?
I'm ready. I think this sounds pretty cool. I'm going to do a little something unconventional that may... I'm just going to move right along, almost like I'm doing quick sketch, and do like 10 or however many I do, and then I'll just pick the best one, scan it, and blow it up.
Very nice, very
you go.
nice. All right, Ellis, we'll see what you bring for us.
Okay.
And moving right down the line, we've got Mr. Brian Shearer. Welcome back, Brian.
What's up?
You've been a busy man. How are you doing on Gunship Thunder Punch?
It's coming along. I spent most of last week doing a massive double-page spread, which I finally got over, so I'm happy about that.
When did you get into doing self-portraits?
I was wondering what was that.
Yeah, I just, this is going to be my new avatar, clearly.
You just got to put yourself in a gi, and you're good to go.
That's right.
All right. And welcome back to the show, Mr. Brad Ashworth.
Hey, thanks for having me back.
Yeah, boy.
Feel like I got promoted.
All right. Well,
Hey, Brad.
You should have been.
bring that fire tonight, but put the fire in the sword and keep the lady respectable.
Always.
That's right. Muerta Annunciata in the chat will probably be telling us to make her sexier. Go ahead and ignore him.
Wait, oh, yeah, go for the bobbage. Is that what they're saying?
Wait, what?
Keep the fire in your sword and the lead in your pencil. Let's go.
All right, and last but not least, America's favorite comics dad, the creator of Lone Star and the Blacklist universe. You may know him from DC's Injustice. I'm talking about Mr. Mike Miller.
I got nothing on my screen. Yeah, this is my channel, ladies and gentlemen. I got nothing to show you right now. It's just a big blank screen, just like everybody. So let's get this party started. Like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff.
Just like Mike's imagination for this character, a big blank screen.
Oh, that ain't nice. Why you gotta go there?
All right. Gentlemen, it is 25 minutes after the hour. Time begins now.
Oh, brother.
All right, let me catch a couple of more super chats here. One of these comes from Mike Oxmall for $2. He says, cool topic. Let's do fusions like Aquaman next. What would the Ha part? What is the Ha part? Like Hawkman?
Hawkman and Aquaman, yeah.
Aquaman.
That's just Seattle Seahawk.
All right. I've got a $2 super chat from JEG. He says, yeah, I saw the 1 hour vid of you drawing She-Ra. Stealing. Oof. You're going to have to win JEG over, Mr. Miller.
Well, I mean, I'm not happy with it either, so I agree with it.
Right, and I see Kevin Sharp in chat. He says, hey, Comic Book Bob, glad to be in chat at least. I hope you're doing good, brother. I hope you have recovered. Kevin Sharp, you've seen him on Friday Night Auctions with his amazing art. He was a little bit under the weather this weekend. Hope you're doing better, brother.
Yeah, we'll get you in here next week if you're feeling better, Kevin.
Oh, Chicken Sith with the armchair quarterbacking. Says, Mike, you're having trouble because you're forcing it. Maybe the character isn't supposed to be female.
Well, she's always been female.
How about this, Mike? I'm already done.
Wow, that is extraordinarily fast.
A girl or a guy? Which one do you want?
Extraordinarily fast you did that. I'm
I've been doing it for the last like 32 hours.
Okay, well that's not the job.
Oh, I know.
All right, and if you are drawing along at home, please do share your art with us. On my Twitter profile, I have a pinned post, and all you have to do is just reply to that post, and we're going to share it live during the show. And Mike, we've got a couple of new members. We've got a couple of new members of the channel. Welcome, Muerta Annunciata.
How is Muerta new? Really?
I don't know. Maybe he upgraded.
Nice. Well,
And
I was
then
thinking about stealing that idea from Malin about having people pay for me to follow them.
There you go.
There you go. That was my idea for Cecil. That wasn't for myself. I'm full of good ideas for other people.
Is Cecil still having to find housing, or did he get a reprieve?
He found some free housing that's going to put him up for a couple months before they kick him out.
Right.
It's called a hostel.
A hostile friend.
I think probably about the second time they come down to the kitchen in the morning to go to work, and he's passed out naked, cuddling with a bottle of gin. That'll probably
Yeah, that'll be tonight on the Jack Show. We're doing it right after this, so about 1 a.m. Cecil, Kelsey, Anna, myself will all be on Kelsey's channel, so everyone go subscribe over there if you haven't. It's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to be really blitzed.
All right, and we've got our second new member, and that is Fly Fox Pro. It's a little bit of a tongue twister.
Well-
Fly Fox.
Welcome, Fly Flock. Oh my gosh, that is actually a twister. Welcome, Fly Fox Pro. You really have to say that slow.
Wow, even as I get that one out, we have a third new member.
Nice.
This is an interesting name. Welcome, Mr. Dead in his pocket. I don't want to guess what's dead in your pocket, sir, but welcome to the channel. Mr. Dead in his pocket upgraded to a higher tier of membership. Very cool.
Okay, nice. Very nice.
Nice.
Thank you, everyone, for becoming members.
Where's Gary?
Where's what?
Where's Gary?
I can't hear what he's saying.
Gary Shipman, right?
Where's Gary Shipman?
Oh, Gary's out this week.
Oh, man.
We sent him to the fan edition.
All right, so Kevin says he's doing a lot better. Kevin Sharp says he's doing a lot better. Well, Kevin, we want to get you on next week if you're 100%, brother. You're just going to have to put that chihuahua in another room.
Or 60%, that's fine too.
Oh. Dang, Weldon.
Oh, I'm just saying, I need the handicap,
Matt, were you on the fan edition again?
Last week, no. I drew along. Wait a minute, did I?
I don't know.
Yeah, I did. I drew along last week. Because it was Bombshell, right?
Ah.
Yeah,
Hey, Mr. Miller, John Meglin has got some early good sketching going here. If you don't mind putting it on his screen, please.
Yeah, just lock it on me for like the first hour, Mike.
You know what?
I've got sketching going on too.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know what's going on here. I see a little favoritism.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Well, Malin jumps out the gate very strong, and it's very interesting to watch his process.
Yes, unlike Mike's.
Oh, brother.
This chick is going to be hot. That's the first thing I think of when designing. I'm like, hot. Then I'm thinking Kyung Lee, so I'm going to give her thicken her up. She's going to be a thick Ethiopian. I know that's not realistic, but that's what we're going for.
It is
Hey, John, you said I could make her pregnant, right?
Hey.
I think pregnancy would probably work on this one because she's Ethiopian, so distended belly. Yeah.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Dynamo says, Edwin, does Mike pay the winner of this contest royalties? Nah, Mike was just thinking that it would be since he's still working it out, it would be it would be fun for everybody else to participate. If Mike directly uses anybody's design elements, though, or a portion of design element, you will get credit in the book.
Yeah, Mike's gonna want my design elements for sure.
All right. I was pretty happy you chose an Ethiopian girl for this, though, Mike. The Ethiopia is the reason I was born in Panama.
Go on.
My father used to work for Army Intelligence, and Ethiopia was kind of hot and heavy in the early 1970s. It was a listening post. There was all kinds of strategic stuff going on there. But my dad worked for Army Intelligence, and he and his partner kind of got sold out. They had co-opted a guy, but then the Russians paid him more. And so my dad and a couple of other people got kicked out of Ethiopia for espionage.
Oh, man.
Wow. Double defector?
But yeah, he's told me stories of patrolling through Ethiopia at night, going on, doing little fun stuff with his partner hanging out the Jeep with a flashlight, and then rolling up into firefights and stuff. He had some fun there.
Yeah, firefights are always fun.
Gotta put your life on the line.
As long as you're the one putting the dispensing the lead and not getting the lead dispensed at, yeah. But yeah, the people that you see, if you remember the commercials with Sally Struthers, those people that were those people that were starving, those are not actually Ethiopians. Those are the Tigrinian people. Well, I mean, they are native to Ethiopia, but it's a different tribe of people.
So they're Ethiopian. They're just not Ethiopian.
Yes, they are not. They are not the dominant, and they've got their
They're
own
like
little.
Californians of Africa.
So yeah, or Eritreans, Tigrinian people, a slightly different ethnic group.
Wait, those weren't. I just saw a movie, the Red Sea Diving Resort, and it's about. Yeah. Did you see that?
I've seen that where they were getting the Ethiopian Jews out.
Yeah. That was a good movie.
And I think one of the reference photos I gave the Drawn and Quarter chat group was an Ethiopian Jew serving in the Israeli Defense Forces.
Oh yeah.
Was she hot?
Probably.
Oh, Ethiopians have some beautiful women. They have gorgeous features.
They also have
the big bellies. Yeah.
They have the remnants of Sheba too. It's not just the Ethiopians. The Queen of Sheba. Well, you know the Queen of Sheba story.
Yeah.
But the Sheba, the people of Sheba abandoned Sheba. It's actually called Cebu in our tongue. They abandoned it when the Ottoman Empire or the earlier Muslim hordes were coming in and wiping out and killing everybody in the northern African continent. And so they abandoned Cebu and ended up in Ethiopia.
All right, and you can let it rotate now. We've got some people have got some different stuff to show us now. There's other people have visible work now. Yeah, so after my dad got kicked out, he got told he could go anywhere he went. So he went down to Panama, and he was helping to monitor Noriega. So that's why I was pouring in Panama.
Was he in charge of the playlist? They tried to drive him out with
before
loud, heavy music.
Yeah. This is early 70s. Yeah. JEG for $2 says firefights are fun. I built an FAL this morning for reals.
Ooh.
Nice, brother. Nice.
I have used an FAL on Call of Duty for fakes.
Yeah, me too. FAL for the win.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that's him.
Let's see. Hellrod says Ethiopian women are boo. I'm guessing that's a good thing. I'm not down with the you kids colloquialisms, but it sounds like it's a good thing.
I think he's booing them.
Boo? Not like, hey, you're my boo.
Yeah. No, I think he's not down with distended bellies.
You know.
Let's see. JEG for $2 says Ethiopia chose commies and immediately starved. Yeah. So that was not good for them.
I work with some Ethiopians when I lived in Vegas. They're really nice people, the ones I work with.
And Mike, there are still some living Ethiopian royalty, though the throne is vacant.
You don't say.
Well, Haile Selassie, they
I was going to say Haile Selassie is the one who.
He was claimed to be the last direct descendant of King Solomon.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting notions that he.
Yeah, my character Boone I created for Rick Pfeiffer's contest was kind of like this character, but he chased after relics that Charlemagne wanted to use for nefarious means to take over during, so he could take over. I kind of made it like historical.
Interesting.
But similar premise, but not quite.
Yeah, this is gonna have kind of a Tomb Raider, Raiders of the Lost Ark kind of a thing to it, because
Yeah, it kind of had that too. He was after
but with
relics,
supernatural elements, more
And-
supernatural elements.
and Charlemagne charged him to go after these relics, and he saw what Charlemagne was going to do with them, and he said, "No, screw that. I'm taking them myself."
Hmm.
He used them against him to against Charlemagne, but you know how that turned out. Charlemagne ended up being king, so he got.
I just suddenly remembered my Charlemagne.
Somebody
Let
talking
your
here.
weapons be the
Charlemagne?
birds of the sky, beasts of the field, and the birds of the sky.
But yeah, this is similar, but no, it's different. I like the idea. I'm really into that ancient relics. I mean, I tried to incorporate the relic that you were showing on the Arm of God episode I watched. I want to see what you were doing. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, well. Mike, you remember how I was telling you about Dee Dee Willingham?
Uh-huh.
She must have drawn this immediately after cross-examinations today.
Yeah, I drew it. I drew it right after I watched it the other day. So, yeah.
You gonna share it?
Yeah, let me pull this up. So this is Dee Dee Willingham.
Oh wow.
Look, hold on, I'm looking at some other stuff.
And she said she wanted to put in the scarlet thread of redemption.
Hmm.
Disqualified.
Well, I told her I would use executive privilege and make an exception for her. She's got a great YouTube channel. She does a lot of art stuff, and she's got like 25,000 subscribers almost. Does great live art shows by herself and has a great audience.
I dig her big sword there. That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's a heck of a sword.
Yeah, very nice, Dee Dee. So we're getting more entries than I thought we would. That's kind of cool. It's one thing to be able to draw your own version of a pre-existing character, but to create something, to design something, even with a little feedback, takes some work.
Dynamo says, John, talk some sense into Mike. Tell him to put this on the back burner and make a ninja comic based on that Kagamusha design.
Kagamusha is going to be part of Primo,
Nice.
so that's already involved in a story.
All right, so there's three different properties right now: Lone Star and the Unknown Soldiers, and I think the end of Lone Star is going to open up some new things too, which I think everybody's going to be excited about. And then you've heard Mike talk about the Atomic Family.
Yeah, I've been working on the story for that.
And then, like Mike said, the Kagemusha character fits into the Primo series, and you're going to like that a lot. That's a fun script. Let's see, Dragon of the Blackpool says, what's the name of this character? Her name is Eden Solomon, but the character name is GODSWORD. Oh no, Mayor McCheese. Oh, he says, I don't know what to do with my $2 now. Oh, Mayor McCheese. I'm sorry, buddy.
Gary broke his heart.
Oh, Gary Shipman. Left
been
Mayor
planning
McCheese.
this. Yeah, he's been planning this forever. I think he cracked the riddle.
The riddle of McCheese?
Yeah, he's like, he sacrificed himself tonight.
Backpacking plan. Where's Gary at? Backpacking.
Wait a minute. Who's that? Gary.
Backpacking.
Yeah, Scott has a voice kind of like Gary Shipman.
Oh, yeah.
Backpacking. Okay. Backpacking.
Mr. Weldon, I was talking to your punchline partner earlier today.
Oh yeah, I was silently loitering in the stream or in the DM.
Yeah, he is. You two are not that far off from putting up doing another trade paperback for the Punchline series.
Yeah, so it's about 5 issues long. I'm working on the last issue right now. So I guess he really wants to just have it done before he gets started. So yeah, it's fine.
So on the trade, you're gonna put that up on Indiegogo or Kickstarter or what?
Gonna do both, probably, as a little experiment. Either we're gonna go down in flames, or we'll strike it big. But
Well, you did Kickstarter last time, didn't you?
no, just Indiegogo.
Oh, really?
We tried to do Kickstarter at first, and it just wasn't meant to be, I guess. But there's the jury process of getting one approved and all this other jazz. So we thought about submitting for that and ended up just deciding not to wait to see if we would get approved, and just threw it up on Indiegogo. I think the main reason we did Indiegogo was because if you don't hit your goal on Kickstarter, like, that's it. You just lost a month,
Oh,
so I think that was now that I think about it, that was the main reason we put it up on Indiegogo, is because you can decide to take the money depending on if you're happy with the whatever amount comes through.
Just trying not to talk to you guys because I'm trying to concentrate.
Understood.
Because if I don't, I'm going to get my butt kicked, and I'm not really want that now.
Gary sounds so mean.
When did Gary get hostile?
Let's see. This question comes from Perth Comics. He says, Edwin, please ask Weldon, when is the Mary Miracle comic? I got her first appearance.
Oh, that's a really good question. We're still kind of. I mean, I guess people like it. We were gonna see what everybody thought about it, and then if everybody wants more, then we'll definitely do more. Yeah, so far it just came out a couple weeks ago.
All right, who's getting killed by a dog?
You may have to mute yourself until you sort that.
Mute myself. I'm sorry.
Yeah, please don't mute yourselves ever, guys. Everyone loves all this dog barking noise.
I thought Weldon was a werewolf.
Yeah, I'm kind of busy right now. I'm online.
I was going to ask what the name of that is.
Oh, I'm on it.
Don't mute yourself. Don't mute yourself. Don't do it.
That's Michigan sarcasm.
Yeah, I can't talk to you. Sorry.
Strangle that dog.
Sounds like he already is.
Jeez.
It's a cat guy.
What's going on, Fan Edition? What are you sending to us?
Ow. Yeah.
Hey,
That
Don't
dog does
mute
not like you,
yourself.
Malin. Jeez.
Don't mute
What
yourself.
breed is that dog?
No, brothers, stop.
God, I wish I had the kick button right now.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
No, just learn how to use the mute button.
Yeah.
Do us all a favor, please. Take a second to familiarize yourself with the mute button.
Yeah, we can't mute from. I don't know. Google is just like taking one one thing at a time away from our ability to control this stuff.
I'm so sorry.
So we can't
They
even
have
mute
the
anymore.
control.
All right, very good. And everybody, make sure you follow Perch Comics. He is a longtime comic shop owner, and he started making videos about comic books in the comic book industry, and he's got a unique perspective. Very cerebral fellow.
Does he have a dog?
You don't like dogs, Malin? No, you don't like dogs?
yeah.
Is Malin a cat person?
You a cat person? I got a cat. I can let my cat howl at me.
No, it's the owners that don't know how to mute.
Oh, it's me. Not my dog.
Don't take it personal. Malin's always this testy during an event.
Take it personal.
I warned you.
Think of Malin as a pretzel, just a little salty.
It's all right. You'll be all right.
He just doesn't want to lose to fan edition again.
No, I just want my hearing. And that of our audience as well.
I know, man. He jumped right on my lap and got in the window and started barking.
Yeah, it's not his fault. It's yours.
Yeah.
All right, Miller. Let me see your drawing. Can you lock on yourself, please?
Are you talking to me?
I said, Miller.
Dear God in heaven, dear God, sword in heaven, give me strength.
I knew we could get Malin to pray.
Oh.
I need the arm of God to get through this.
All right, now this is similar to what you did before, but you've moved some of the elements around.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, just playing around. I'm trying not to overthink it this time and just kind of doodle around as I go around the figure and just, I don't know. It feels like less pressure because, I don't know, maybe I've given up.
Oh no! Well, since you're giving up, let me throw a little bit of salt your way, and this salt comes in the form of a $2 super chat, and this salt has not lost its savor. This comes from JEG. He says that guard dog sniffs out thieves and smells Mike. Oh no!
Wah, 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 wah.
Well, thank you for paying me to insult me. Please continue. Feel free to continue.
Let's see. DJ Peterson asked about my dog, Zuzu Waffles. She is lying on the floor. I keep a little pillow beside my streaming desk, and she usually takes a nap while I'm streaming.
So you're lucky you have one that'll do what you tell them.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's see how we're doing on time here. We're not quite at the half-hour mark.
Really?
We're coming up on it very rapidly.
Where's Gary at? Gary should be good.
All right, but Gary is not here, so it's an irrelevant question. Let's see. All right, Brad Ashworth is looking strong. Let's see. Oh, Brian Shearer's got a nice version.
All right, let's kick off me.
Cool.
I'm gonna shuffle through here real quick. Brad's, Brian's, Ellis. How many you got, Ellis?
I've got 3.
All right. All right.
I don't like this. A presentative thing of leaving skulls laying around.
Nice, nice.
Is somebody listening to a radio in the background?
That's probably Scott again. Freaking Scott.
No, I'm not. I'm not listening to anything. It's my wife.
Matt, can't tell what you're doing.
He said it's his wife.
Yeah,
oh, his wife's on the CB.
Him, but it's not him.
Yeah, tell you what, brother. Tell you what, Scott. Just mute yourself for a little bit till she finishes. She finishes that conversation, so we don't have the. And then you can unmute yourself later.
All right. All right. I think I'm just gonna call this. I don't know.
Mistletoe says, I don't have Twitter. Can I email a sketch in? Yes, but if you're going to email a sketch in, I need you to do it at least 10 minutes before we finish, because that is a lot to try and handle at the end of the program. Okay? And so I put my email where you can email a sketch if you do not have Twitter, and I will make sure to share that.
I don't like that at all.
It's just, yeah, when we have 10 people in the chat, if we've got a lot of background noise, that makes it really challenging.
Indeed.
Like Matt Cosson used to like to sharpen something with like a wood plane, like he was doing woodworking. He used to do woodworking during the show.
That might have been the other Matt, Matty Ice.
What?
Maybe it was his homemade peanut butter churning machine.
I only participate in the silent.
It looks like your other characters.
Gabrielle. I know, but I'm not ever going to use her again.
I know.
Like moisturizing and fingernail polish.
Well, this is a competition.
Best team.
Brian's.
Ooh, that looks really
All right, let's see. Dynamo says, Edwin, load up a soundboard and use it to bother John. Wow. Oh, we have a theory here from Mortal V. He says John is cranky because his acute wolf hearing is picking up even more stuff. That sounds like a viable theory.
Sounds good to me. Let's roll with
it.
You can't be a wolf if you don't like dogs.
Point of personal privilege. Can we please calm down all sub-audible noises for me? Get a little chaotic in here. No dog whistles. No dogs.
Yeah.
No air conditioners. No
Point of
TV.
privilege. Point of privilege.
Point of personal privilege. Point of personal privilege.
Please don't use gender. Please.
Alright, that's it.
All right.
I was just saying what the audience was thinking, and you're welcome. Vote for me. Vote Malin. Everyone knows it's true.
Girl, you know it's true.
Oh no, Captain Hiltz has been triggered with a Malin taco face.
Point of personal privilege.
Yeah, did he say point of personal privilege? If he didn't, then I'm triggered.
All right, let's see. We are now at the 30-minute mark, gentlemen.
30 minutes later.
Why gotta be like that? Why gotta be mentioning the time?
Let's see how everybody's looking. All right, Mr. Miller, that is a nice version. Brad has got a nice version. I'm really digging Brian Shears.
Word.
To your mother.
And to your father.
Ooh.
Well, I mean,
don't leave out the fathers.
You just broke protocol there. I
know. I'm you know.
So is that iPad
Who
Pro
was that?
everything you thought it would be?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Ellis. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's how a guy likes to work. It's about like 8.5 by 11, and it sits there in front of you.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's also dependent on the apps. The apps are really good. I got to say, of all the things that I've been thinking about, I'm happy I got it.
Now, how is the drawing at that angle though? How is your wrist gonna hold up drawing for an extended period of time?
I'm okay right now. I don't like drawing too flat anyway.
Okay.
So because it's actually everything gets stretched out the wrong way.
Mm.
But overall, though, I feel good right now. I can turn really all the stuff that the other computer couldn't do very well.
Oh wow!
This does it really nicely.
So you can always pull your lines. I guess pushing a line on this maybe is not as nice as pulling a line, or how is it on this surface?
Well, what do you mean the surface?
Just the surface of this tablet. I don't know the tackiness of the.
You got an extra.
How smooth is the screen?
Yeah,
when you draw?
I bought a screen cover that gives it like almost like a paper texture.
Oh, cool.
That's
so
cool.
Actually, it works a lot like the Cintiq. It feels like the Cintiq right now, as far as the feel of the surface. Yeah. But overall, though, I'm really
I think the
impressed.
hurricane's outside.
Ellis, I think you would like this a
I
lot.
probably would.
It's not cheap, but it's not
I
expensive.
think it's a way to make money.
And they're coming out with the iOS is going to be upgraded soon so that it functions like a Cintiq with an Apple computer.
Oh, in other words, a screen share.
Yeah, they already have something called AstroPad, but this will be actually built into the iOS.
All right. Withheld, rather not say, says point of personal privilege. No John Carter of Mars on Drawn and Quartered, for shame.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best here. A variation of that.
All right. And Brian Shearer, you've got a compliment from Captain Hiltz. He says Brian's is very Bruce Timm JLA vibe. I dig it.
Can't go wrong with the Bruce Timm vibe.
I like Bruce Timm.
Oh, look. A lot of us have a similar headpiece, right?
And Hulk Smash says, I really don't know this character. Well, this is the first comic that she appears in will be the first comic that she appears in. So this is Eden Solomon, GODSWORD, and she's a scripturally inspired character that's going to be appearing in the Blacklist universe. Have you figured out if this comes before or after Atomic Family?
I don't know. They're development-wise, GODSWORD is actually farther along. I mean, obviously the character hasn't been completely designed yet, but I know Ben Avery, who's writing it, is farther along on the script than I am on the Atomic Family script. But yeah, so I don't know. It's a horse race at this point.
All right, and JEG for $5 is bringing the insight. He says everyone is drawing Tolkien and Warcraft level armor and weapons, and I'm just thinking, wouldn't God's armor be closer to ancient Bronze Age gear?
Well, God transcends time, so he can do whatever it could be.
This is
what Elliot said.
Let's see, Arthur Brown, the Uncanny Kodiak says, Edwin, so your answer is a lack of answer. I may have missed the question. Dynamo, Edwin, so Cautionary is totally closed. Pretty much, but the Offworlder, Mike Barron is going to be launching that Offworlder comic book, so that will get relaunched. And then Barron has the Florida Man comic.
Oh, I didn't hear anything about this. What, Ben Anderson has closed down?
Yeah, he's pretty much shuttered it. He really needed to focus on some other things, and between dealing with the things that he needed to focus on, and sometimes some of the unpleasant nature of Twitter. Yeah, I think that, well, not just Twitter, but the community. He decided to make that his last. But Mike Barron will be proceeding forward with the Offworlder comic book. Ben had a lot of fulfillment issues. Yeah, he had a lot of unfortunate luck. And he trained a fulfillment team, passed it off to them, and they just made some critical mistakes.
And the thing is, for Ben, this was just a passion project, you know. This wasn't his bread and butter.
Yeah. Ben was not trying to do this as a second career. Ben is a high level computer security expert and kind of like a serial entrepreneur, but he saw it as a vector for him to be able to, you know, jump in, make comic books, and hang out with some cool folks.
Yeah, the guy just loves comics. He wants to be part of the creation process. He's like, I'll write for you for free. It's like, this guy can charge a premium for his time, and he's like, I'll write for you for free. Like, brother.
All right, let's see. This comes from Bat Goat Mike. He says, I just received Cat on a Chair today. It is glorious, and Mike is the best.
Thank you, Bad Goat. Cat chair.
Oh, you actually did it. Oh.
Oh yeah, I did it. I did it, and we auctioned it off, and Bat Goat was the winner. Dennis Peruch wanted it, but he fell asleep during the auction. What's funny is he actually bid on it and fell asleep during the bidding. That's how tired he was.
He's got that fainting goats disease.
Could you have like
narcoleptic?
native the arm fire god maybe?
You can do what you want, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how we do. Daniel C. says, Edwin, wouldn't the armor of God be no armor at all? Like the character...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And especially finding this in the Garden of Eden.
Malin just converted.
Instantly turned naked.
The armor of God is a leaf.
Yeah, I need to read more.
Malin's
The fig leaf is the armor of God.
No. I'll just answer that for you. No.
I know, my goodness. You're saying that they're supposed to be. Just going with what he was saying. I mean, not to.
I like that idea of finding something that is an artifact of the Garden of Eden. That's cool. I like that.
Thank you.
Let's see. Curious 2 Alpha says, Edwin, what about blood in the jungle? So that is tabled for now, but I'm going to develop that out. And I'm going to develop that out and then see if it's something that we can pick up later on. And I'll work that out with Mike because I really love the idea and I want to bring that to fruition.
Yep. That's a cool idea.
Peter Mike says, lol, every other person trying to make justifications for the chick to be naked.
It's hot.
Withheld rather not say, no, I cannot ask Mike about Bone Star. He's probably going to mute that word on the channel, by the way.
Muted.
Matthew Fowler says, Blood in the Jungle has a dope cover. It does indeed. Matthew Weldon did an amazing job with that. An amazing job. Okay. And I want to bring that to fruition so that I can have Matthew draw that comic book for me. So I'm going to have to make some changes, but we'll work it out. But yeah, that's going to happen.
Yeah, Edwin hasn't completely abandoned it. It's gonna be literalized. It's gonna be. You'll see.
Are you speaking English right now?
Give him a break. English is his first language.
Yeah.
Does your wife know the signs of a stroke?
This whole Bible speak is confounded me.
Forsooth.
But like you've been in a church before, Matthew. Like if you step through the door of a church,
didn't catch fire.
You wouldn't start howling and spontaneously combust, right?
No, I'll be in good shape. But I mean, the reason you go to church, which I go every Sunday, because you need it. But thinking of a cool question as we were discussing the weapons and the garb and everything, where do you think the Garden of Eden was on Earth?
I heard of a pretty interesting, I think speculative, but concept that it was at the Nile River Delta.
Not near the Euphrates.
Well, that's the thing is that the rivers we know now would have been post-flood.
That's right.
So the entire shape, all the rivers would be different from whatever, and so ultimately,
it's probably on Antarctica.
Being called the River Euphrates now might just be a call back to what existed prior to the flood.
I mean,
I think it was Jersey.
The Nile has moved several.
It's meandered.
Yeah,
it's moved. It's
yeah.
moved several times, and like you're talking about with that, how many times has the map been?
Yeah, I don't know. It's all conjecture. So
Who
I
knows?
think
at,
it's
at this
Detroit.
point,
Oh,
think
we are getting some entries, and I'll give it maybe another 15 minutes, and then we'll check in with Drawn along with Drawn and Quartered. But they are definitely coming in, Mike.
cool.
Yeah, I think
Elliot,
this
did
one's
you
gonna
say
be popular.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was obviously San Diego.
No.
Oh no,
Taxes were too
John,
high.
Malin, wow, this is a body blow of a comment. Are you ready for this one?
I can handle it.
All right, this comes from Mortal V. He says it's definitely not located at the river of slobber from John's mouth when he sleeps on his couch of defeat.
Whoa.
I have not been on that couch of defeat in a long time, guys.
How about the drooling issue?
Once in a while.
Yeah, I drool too.
Once in a while.
I think it's part of getting older.
Got me there, Mortal V.
You know what, Mike? I'm thinking this has a little bit of a feel like, I hate to say it, but John will be happy. A feel of maybe like a Jim Lee armor.
Damn you, Elliot.
Like
Don't
Divine
you-
Right.
Don't.
Type of that.
Don't.
Who's doing that?
I'm saying I'm getting as I'm drawing this, I'm like, I like the idea of like the skin tight armor,
Yeah.
like segmented armor. It might be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it
Mike,
seriously.
just use this for your drawing ability, and then just like every comic book character is basically nude. Your better ones.
Well, maybe I'm just saying that it's a cool design aesthetic for something like this. I think.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That's what I'll do right now. I'll do a nude one and then add some contours on
Really?
it. Say, now she's not nude.
Yeah.
I have got a
Just add a
$5
line.
super chat from JEG. And he says, I say the ancient jungles of Mongolia. Were there jungles in Mongolia? Or he said, where ancient humans that were actually modern humans first appeared where Eden was. Also matches migration paths.
Yeah, that was kind of like that was actually the Garden of Eden was actually in New Jersey by way of Detroit. And yeah, it was
And
really,
look what the Democrats did to it.
yeah, So I blame Mike.
Now, Michael Beacon, who uses some angelic imagery and so forth in his comic Seven Legions, says, I remember hearing that the Tigris and Euphrates rivers would have converged when the seas were lower, and that's where Eden was located. And that's where I have the gateway to Eden in my comic universe.
Yeah, that's when I originally wrote GODSWORD, or when originally came up with it, that I had thought along those lines as well. That's why but it was recently I saw the whole what do you call it, Nile River version thing, whatever, theory, speculation.
Talking about the post-flood documentary thing?
Yeah, something like that.
Are you going to really go into that in your story or not really, Mike?
Yeah, the sword is a witness. The
Like
sword
the
is
location,
sentient.
I mean?
The sword is actually sentient.
Oh.
Oh, cool. That sounds very Elric-ish.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
Stormbringer.
okay. Hold on, let me fix my sword now.
Stormbringer. Yeah. Stormbringer influence stuff there.
Mark Charay for $5 says, does anyone have a Benadryl wrapped in ground meat to feed a dog?
Who breaks into a place by doing that? There's some movie where you drug a dog by throwing hamburger meat into it.
Oh, that was
Is it that George Clooney movie?
Oh.
Be Cool,
Oceans?
something like that.
Oceans or Ocean's
Ocean's
11?
11.
Elmore Leonard when the
Ocean's 11.
where he's a compulsive bank robber. What was the name of that?
All right, and Mike, you have Mr. Hailstorm 74 says, "Welcome to Dog Sword." Yes, but Mike, you actually have a question from an educated man.
Ah.
This comes from Jeff Francis. He says,
How'd he get it?
"Will Prester John be part of the God Sword mythos?" That's a great question.
Prester John. Is that what he said?
Yes.
I am not that educated.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
All right. So Prester John is kind of a legendary Christian patriarch. He was an Ethiopian, like a legendary king. Was a legendary Christian patriarch and king who was popular in European chronicles and traditions from the 12th through the 17th centuries. So kind of during the period of the Crusades. He was sent to rule over a Nestorian church of the East, Christian nation lost amid the Muslims and pagans of the Orient. And so a lot of people, would say that, eventually Prester John would come out and save Europe or something to that effect. But this legendary Christian king, and some people theorize that he ruled in Ethiopia.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ben Avery is actually handling most of the writing chores on this, so let me see if he's up.
But very nice. Great question about Prester John.
Surprised you didn't know that, Mike.
Did you?
Everyone knows that. You say his name 5 times in the mirror and he comes and gets you.
Cheers, like Caveman.
Oh, well, here we go. Jeff Francis says, "I have a medieval history degree. Hence, I am broke as heck."
Maybe the sword is the fabled Excalibur. This is that sword.
It's not, Elliot. It's God's sword.
Sorry. I'm a doofus.
Yeah, though, for real, Mike, is there really any opposing figures that could really go up against this this powerhouse?
No.
Well, that's exciting.
No, yeah. Hey, like, I'm actually for that.
Well, what if she was wasn't so smart?
There you go.
What if she wasn't so smart?
She's a little stupid there.
That's just saying. What if she was kind of dumb,
She's a little
and
bright, you know what I'm saying?
It's a great character note. Yeah.
What if
couple of cokes short of a 6-pack.
She didn't know what to do with the power? She did the thing.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you wasn't doing anything with the rest of your life, you just want to get married.
I figure, you probably don't have nothing going on anyway. Just saying. You got that sword, it's all flaming and everything. You ever cut a sandwich with that sword? No? Nothing?
Nothing.
Sheesh.
With the fire sword?
What, can you make peanut butter sandwiches? No?
Scimitar?
Oh, look at this, like a flaming scimitar thing.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I got.
Is that what you got?
That's what I got. See, we're all doing the same thing. I should have drawn a dude.
I'm just trying to do something. Whoa. Where's John going over there? What? I like what you got, John.
I'm drawing
Thanks.
the
But she doesn't have a helmet. You gotta give her some kind of helmet.
Everyone else is going to give her a helmet.
Yeah, we've all given her a helmet.
That's an important part of the armor
Yeah.
of God. Helmet.
The armor, man.
She wears the helmet of God.
Which is naked.
It's naked.
Yeah, that's not her head is naked.
She wears the helmet of faith.
The naked helmet of God.
Maybe she's got like the stones on her head.
She just believes that the helmet is there, and it is there. That is the power of God.
Well, see, the idea, right, is that the sword, if I remember right, it doesn't really have a hilt, right? I mean, it has a hilt, but no sword. It's just when she picks it up,
That's right.
the sword appears.
That's right.
Right.
So yeah, he could use that excuse
Mr.
with the
Miller,
helmet.
I will be right back.
Sword handle, the pommel and all that weighs a ton. A man can't carry it, right?
That's right.
Gotcha.
That sounds
How'd
like
you know
crazy
that?
talk over there. You mean she's got a sword that's not a sword?
Well,
No,
it's a
no,
hilt.
it's just the handle.
It's a hilt, yeah.
Yeah, just the pommel and the hilt. Yeah.
I just inked it. Goodness.
Well,
But
I mean,
it is. No, but when she's got it in her
Yeah.
hand,
It erupts.
yeah.
Does she ride a horse?
Lightsaber.
Yeah, it's basically a flaming lightsaber. It's like Kylo Ren's lightsaber, just sputtering with flame and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it.
You guys are. I like the idea that that victimized accent tonight has got no room to complain. They're just
Making fun of
everybody knows they're dumb from that part of the world.
John, I'm a little concerned about her thighs. They don't look real covered over there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to show some skin.
Yeah, the flame off the sword will keep her tight.
She wears a chainmail of God also. It's invisible.
Oh yeah, that's good times right there.
Does she have a tramp stamp?
Yes.
Jeez.
Glad you asked,
I
Alice.
won't be your judge, John. That's God's job.
Thank you. What? God is not ashamed of a naked body. Why would he clothe a woman? Yeah.
You're right.
Somebody was ashamed of being naked in the Bible. I remember that.
Yeah, the
Yeah, well,
humans,
because we have
not
no
God.
choice.
This chick is above all that.
Yes, as a matter of fact, yeah, the whole nakedness thing came to a head in the Garden of Eden.
She doesn't look very Ethiopian.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to redraw her, John.
No, this is the Jewish side coming out top.
Oh Lord, Lord.
She's only Ethiopian from the ankle down.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
See how skinny they are?
Oh yeah.
Right.
You could give her spawn
That was
boots.
the nickname in what was that? About the helicopter that crashed. Oh, never mind.
You should give her some spawn boots or something.
Ooh, yeah, like some big honkers.
Yeah, with spikes.
That'll be her second set of big honkers.
What are you talking
You mean like big nose?
No, honkers.
Who you calling big nose? Big nose?
Forget about it.
Wow. And I was kind of thinking, Mike, that she doesn't really have a shield either that pops out of her gauntlet. Ta-da!
Is that the ghost of Gary talking?
Good job, Gary.
Jig for $5 says, just a hilt and the wielder is dumb. Mike's now stealing from Gowry from the Slayers anime. That's it. Full on Malin militia. Stealing is a sin, Mike.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Back graveyard shift, everyone.
It really is a thing.
Okay. What is this anime, Matt Weldon? You know what it is.
Oh, I didn't hear it. What was it?
Gowry from Slayers anime?
Well, if you don't know about it, you've never
Wait, you
heard
just-
about it? Is it
Yeah, I
really-
can't hear you. You talking about Slayers?
Slayers. Is there someone named Gowry? Gowry?
Yeah, Slayers is like 90s anime. Like there was a really good movie though that they did. Really good movie. Yeah, it was a decent. It was a really good anime for the time.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Funny, right?
Yeah, it's like this really funny, extra powered little tiny breasted wizard chick, and she gets made fun of, and
She's stupid?
a little bit. It's kind of humorous. It's pretty wacky at times.
She a dumb broad?
No, well, no, she's not dumb. She's not dumb at all.
She's not?
No.
Oh, he says that's being stolen. The wielder is dumb and it's just a hilt of a sword. Is there a character with just the hilt of a sword?
Yeah, there's lots of other characters.
Any like the one Mike just described.
I know what character you're talking about, but he doesn't. I mean, it's not like a huge. Well, he's not the main character. If that's what you're talking about, no.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Matt didn't answer a damn thing.
I know.
Well, I just said he was in there, but he's not the main
You're supposed to be
character.
our resident anime expert, Matt.
I said he was in there, but he's not the main character.
Matt said the guy that had the hair with the eye.
Yeah.
We're talking about 20-something years, 25 years ago. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're really smart though.
Yeah, back when they had dinosaurs.
You had a dinosaur? That's rad.
Yeah, I rode one back and forth to school.
Sweet.
That was Artie Bear's job.
He probably had one too.
He was selling them.
All right, Mr. Miller, we are an hour in, and I think we have enough entries now to take an early look and draw along with Drawn and Quartered.
All right. Sounds like a plan. I will lock it on you, sir.
All right. So here we go. This is from Elrodimus Flash. Very nice. Very nice, Elrod. Definitely looks like an Ethiopian princess. I like that.
Not bad.
Extended belly.
I like the what do you call it?
Sally
armor.
Struthers.
The armor. The what do you call that kind of armor? Scale. The scale armor.
Scale. All right, this comes from Jason Gonzalez. Wow, that's quite nice.
Jason Gonzalez.
Wow.
Looks like that is a work in progress. Very nice, Jason Gonzalez. Zachary Bradley.
Oh, cool.
That is very cool. Let's see. And then I think he gave it 2 angles. Oh wow.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Very nice, Zachary Bradley. He was just on the show.
Someone playing a musical instrument.
Yeah, Elijah, stop.
I swear to God.
Discouraging your kids from playing musical instruments.
Yeah, while I'm on here.
You know, Mike, if you just honky tonk man them just once, it'll break that habit.
I don't even know what that means, Elliot. I mean, Edwin.
Whoa.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
All right, this is another version from Elrod. This one is quite good too.
Little silver hockey.
Yeah, a little bit with that helm.
Caw! What is going on there?
Oh no! This is from Mayor McCheese. It says, "Put on the full cheese of Fan Edition." Gary.
Gary. Backpacking plan, Gary. Yes.
All right, that was from you, Jazz. All right, Kevin Ryan, early pencils. Oh, that's coming along nice, Kevin Ryan. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see, the How Comics. Oh, the How Comics is kind of an interesting take. That's an imposing take.
Ooh, yeah. That is one armored up armor.
Yeah. That is, yeah. She's there to kick some butt. And then we saw Chino's. He was working out some early design, but he says this is not his final piece. So that'll be cool to see your final version.
Yeah.
Let's see, Martyr Art. Martyr Art has a nice one. Maybe a little Athenian here. Let's see, Eric M. Boyd, initial work. All right, Eric. Looks like you're coming along nice. Let's see where that goes. Let's see, Chino is getting further along with more pencils. Looking good, Chino. All right, let's see. Bow ties are cool. All right.
Yeah. Doctor Who.
Looking good. Let's see. Nolan dialogue. Oh, that one's kind of nice. This is more of a supplicant.
Oh.
It's cool. Got some emotion going on there. Cross comic.
You got the Magen David and the cross.
Yeah. Let's see. Adrian Mercado says, I'll do textures next. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, interesting.
I like that helmet.
Interesting.
That is very cool. Yeah, I want to see how that winds up with the textures. And then we saw Dee Willingham's, but I want to look at this one again just because I really like this one.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is definitely a cool take. Oh, and here we go. Our new member, Fly Fox Pro. Let me give you a follow. Oh, looks like he just joined just to... and he says, bare legs, Malin style.
Mm.
Very nice. All right. Jeg Simmons. Wow, just Jeg is getting you everywhere. Jeg Simmons says, it'd be easier if Mike didn't show a video of him redrawing She-Ra for an hour.
Oh, you may have to delete that one, Mike.
Mike, you have got a dedicated critic now, brother.
Yeah. How much did he pay to say that?
Well, that one was from Twitter, but I'm going to allow it.
Oh, come on now. That's not how this game is played. You want to insult me, you got to pay money.
Right.
I like that.
Let's see. Chicken Sith for $5 says, as a kid, I had an action figure I won in Sunday school who had the full armor of God.
Oh.
The real armor of God?
Yes, John Malin, on an action figure, the real armor.
Could have made some money.
They had to shrink it down a little bit for the plastic figurine.
And Derpetrator says, hey, I have a star now. Yeah.
Yeah, boy. You are in month 2 of membership. Which, by the way, guys, I do apologize for making this promise that I can't fulfill on the thing. There's no way to do a private video that I can figure out anyways, and there's no option in YouTube to do a private video, so...
Could we post something to the Lone Star? Could we post something to the Lone Star fan group?
Well, I can post a private video. I can't do okay, so let me correct that. I can post a video and make it private to the members only, which I guess I'll have to do. That's my only option. But I can't do a private live stream. And that's what I kind of wanted to do, like, private, ask me anything, keep it on the down low, that kind of sort of thing. But what?
Unless you do like a Skype.
Is there any mean of contacting your members, like a message board? I don't know what they have set up.
Yeah, that's another thing. They don't give you any means of directly contacting everyone who is a member. So I guess what I could do is I could put information in a private message.
Well, we've got
maybe do a private Discord. Maybe
the Blacklist Universe fan club where people could join.
Yeah, but how am I going to do a live stream with that? I could do maybe a Discord.
Yeah, a Discord would work.
It's just a private live stream would have been cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you do a private Discord, that would work. But then if any of our audience are on Facebook, you're absolutely more than welcome to join the Lone Star Squadron, the Blacklist Universe fan club over on Facebook.
Facebook? What's a Facebook?
Facebook. That's for us boomers.
It's a social media site that's not quite as much of a dumpster fire as Twitter, but close.
It's nearly that's
Danny Epsonsalt says Godsword versus Witchblade. That'd be a good fight. I think it would.
That was kind of my impetus is doing something countering Witchblade. So I wanted this to be kind of like a Witchblade meets Wonder Woman type of thing.
That's funny because Witchblade was my inspiration.
That's funny.
Spoiler.
Brian, how's it going?
It's all right. How you doing over there, Elliot?
Brian, you're so quiet.
I'm talking about.
Brian, don't be sad.
I'm not sad.
Sad Brian.
Well, we all get sad sometimes.
Well, you don't have to be sad about that drawing, though. That's a good-looking drawing.
Well, thank you.
He's sad that he's giving it away for free.
No, that's probably true.
Well, bring it to Friday night auctions, Mr. Shearer.
Ain't nothing free on Friday night auctions.
That's right. That's right. Where you been, Brian?
Sleeping. That's where I've been.
All right.
Well, you did some conventions right in the middle of your campaign, and then you've got your martial arts training, yeah?
Yep. So I was at
Me
San Diego
too.
and
I forget. Are you a boxer? Are you a Kimpo guy? What are you doing?
I do Krav Maga and Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, okay, got you.
Is that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Brazilian, yes.
He's a bad man.
Shut your mouth.
Hello.
Man, after I saw some photos from
Frank
Joe Rogan,
Jiu-Jitsu.
Let's see. Perth Comics says Facebook is what your grandparents use. Okay, we can count you in then, Perth.
My grandparents are dead. Thanks for bringing it up, Perth.
Oh, jerk.
No.
What's your level in jiu-jitsu, Brian?
Master.
The what?
Master.
No. I am well, in Krav, I'm a black belt, but I don't really test that often in Jiu-Jitsu, so I'm still stuck around white.
Who can tap you in jiu-jitsu? Blue belts? White belts?
Well, maybe sometimes some blue belts, but I mean, I've been doing it for a while, so I can hold my own.
So you don't get tapped by a lot of white belts.
Not a lot of white belts, no.
Okay.
But it can happen.
Do y'all do much grappling in Krav Maga?
Yeah, we'll do sparring. It's pretty much like a MMA sparring, just for practice. So I'll do that every week.
Got it. You know, I forget. Are you Mike? Are you the same age as me, Mike, and Elliot, or are you a little bit younger than us, Brian?
I am 43.
Okay. Yeah, just a little
he's
bit.
a child.
I always went into any grappling match with the understanding with my partner. I said, "Now I tap when I get tired."
I get tired.
And I'm always tired.
And he's like, ready, tap. And then you sit down, and you're just like, done.
All right, let's see. The Lego Ghost says, point of personal privilege. I would like to express my extreme disappointment at the lack of She-Hulk drawn and quartered episodes. And I think, of course, the Lego Ghost means they Hulk. They Hulk.
The gender stuff.
he, she, or she, her.
I agree. We should do some She-Hulk.
Yes, I concur.
And allow the color green.
I concur.
Point of personal preference.
Point of personal privilege.
Privilege.
I would like to point out that you each have your own channels, and you are welcome to draw whatever you want at any time.
What do you have against green, Mike?
She-Hulk is just not. I haven't cared much for her since the 80s.
John Byrne.
That's right.
John Byrne. Is
Well, maybe if you let us all draw her, we can make you care about her again.
I don't think you can make the audience care.
Not to mention the people that want to buy that piece.
I don't think you can make the audience want to buy that piece.
Bet you're wrong.
Hmm.
Bet you're wrong. This audience loves green women.
Hey-o.
Yep.
Ever since they saw Batgirl on Star Trek, she was green.
She was green. Susan was green.
What's her name? Yvonne Craig. Yvonne Craig.
No,
Yeah.
that wasn't Yvonne Craig.
Oh, it wasn't. You sure?
No, her name
Oh,
was
I'm gonna look that up now.
Susan was.
What color was Yvonne Craig?
She was a white lady.
Yvonne Craig was Batgirl.
Yeah, I know, but she was green on Star Trek.
Oh yeah, that green girl. I'm sorry, you are correct. She was on Star Trek. as
Yeah,
a
hey,
green
hey,
girl.
don't be
Thank you.
correcting Ellis on my stream.
Yeah. Initially on my Yvonne Craig knowledge,
The Mad.
where it melts. You know that one?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We don't disrespect our elders here.
I'm 52. There's not much older than me.
Indie Dave Comics wants to let us know. He says, I can't afford to take Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so I'm stuck taking Uruguayan Jiu-Jitsu.
Work.
You win.
Oh,
Malin does Michigan Jiu-Jitsu.
I do Tim McGraw.
In the girl.
Was that the guy in Sling Blade?
He's a country singer.
Oh, John Malin was the Sling Blade is actually based on John Malin's life. Little known fact.
I've heard
He does so much love his mustard and biscuits.
It's true.
Yeah, I used to take ninjutsu.
I used to take Advil for my headache.
What?
Yeah, everybody that takes jujitsu takes Advil too.
That will do.
Wow, the audience is really clamoring for She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's it.
Really? How many different people?
They're just got
How many
sales
different people, or is it
revisions.
like the same 3 people repeating it over and over again?
All accounts.
No.
Know what they like?
Well, let's see. We can get everybody warmed up on voting. We can make a straw poll real quick. Let's see.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Let's make it the cow.
No, I'm not done.
Let's see. Would you watch a She-Hulk edition of Drawn and Quartered?
That would be fine.
Yeah, why not?
And then there's only 2 answers. It's either yes or no. Let's see. We'll create that poll. And then
Well, they're all gonna watch whatever we put up, dude.
You can be responsive to your
You've got
audience.
the people here who are watching us draw a completely unknown, undesigned character. Of course, they're gonna come watch She-Hulk. That's not the right question. I don't know what the right question is.
And then so I put a straw poll, and so if you go vote on that, because we're going to be using a straw poll later tonight. Let's see. Oh wow, man, Jag has just taken up residence in your butt. He is.
Whoa.
He's chewing on it. Let's see.
That's hardcore.
Jeg for $5 says, because of this week's odd choice, do we get more time? Or will Mike rob us of that too? Don't take these personally. I just like making Edwin laugh. I appreciate it, brother.
Was that super chat?
That was a super chat.
There we go.
Well, thank you, Jag.
All right. We'll see how that straw poll does. Wow, we've already got 36 votes.
See, Mike?
They are rolling in.
Where's the poll?
I'll repost it to the chat. And
Mike
here
wants to vote no.
Wow, Pablo Romero is trying to start a mutiny in the chat, Mike.
What'd he say?
He said, we should boycott Drone and Quartered until we got She-Hulk.
Oh,
well, now,
brother.
it can't be next week, though, because next week, I believe we decided we're going to do a Kirby tribute, right?
Oh, is that next week?
Yeah, that's the 28th, so that should be the Kirby tribute.
Nice.
Who created She-Hulk?
That's interesting. Yeah, who did create? You got to check, scratch that, because it might be Kirby. He did.
Okay, now this is Wiki, so we got to take this with a grain of salt, but it says created by writer Stan Lee and artist John Buscema.
Ah.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think a rival comic company was going to create their own version of a Hulk. Like,
Well, but isn't that derivative of the Hulk?
Yeah.
And wasn't the Hulk actually made by Kirby?
Yeah, I think Kirby came up with the Hulk.
Did he really? I thought the Hulk predated Kirby.
No.
I don't know. Someone fact check that.
The Hulk was co-created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby.
Ah. I thought it was part of the monster, like, before Marvel. I guess they were there before, huh?
Well, I mean, Kirby was Monsters Unleashed. A lot of those.
Yeah, it was Atlas, right?
Yeah, but not Hulk wasn't before. Wasn't in Atlas, I don't think.
Oh, really? I thought
No,
it was.
his first appearance was that one. Wait, was it Astonishing Tales? No, it was Hulk, Incredible Hulk, I guess.
All right, Mike, we've got the poll right now stands at 54 yes and 6 no. That's pretty good participation.
Go vote no.
Yes.
We'll put that in, but the audience has given us some really good interaction on that poll.
Mike can hold it back.
Oh no, Jiminy Cricket says someone take Mike's nerd card away. Dang. Nerd card revoked, Mike.
That's a deep cut right there.
I didn't know Kirby predated Marvel.
That's true.
Well, him and
Created it.
they did Captain America. Who's that? Simon.
Yeah.
Is Inker at the time co-created?
No, I'm just saying Captain America predates Marvel, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, the house that Kirby built.
Let's see. What was his first published work?
The Timely?
Let's see. Entry into Comics, 1936. Let's see. Our news. I'm looking at the wiki article. He did newspaper comic strips for a newspaper. Let's see. Then he worked for Fleischer Studios. A comic book packager, Eisner and Iger. All right, so this is what Kirby calls his first comic book work, Wild Boy Magazine. Very cool. Oh, he did a Count of Monte Cristo. That'd be fun to find.
What, did he do that for classic comic books? Because he did Pompeii for classic comics too.
Let's see.
I picked that up, not knowing what I was about to get, and said, "Wait a minute, this is Kirby."
Great Scott!
Yeah, what is this? I didn't know Kirby did classic comics.
Kevin Sharp says Zemnu the Titan used to be called Hulk.
Interesting. Let's see. Ken Jack Ben says, did John Malin just admit to being romantically involved with Tim McGraw? Yes. Yes, he did.
Twice, I think. We got yours.
Good observation. Oh, Tim McGraw, Indian Outlaw. Got it. That was John's senior class song, Indian Outlaw. They all did a haka to it.
Damn it.
All right. Let's see. Contestants, we have right at 36 minutes remaining. 36 minutes
real?
remaining.
Jeez Louise, you skipped right over the hour mark.
No, we told you when the hour mark was.
I wasn't listening.
I'm too busy
Eat
being
this thing
angry
in
at Jill.
36 minutes? Are you kidding me?
How are you doing? Are you lagging here?
Well, I mean, I just started inking.
I'm almost done.
Hey, man, thing.
Brian Shearer is just noodling now.
Yeah.
Why
pretty
can't you be like Brian Shearer, Mike?
Yeah, Mike.
I'm too short.
It's true.
Can I say something to you, Mike?
Who's talking smack that I can barely hear?
I'm not talking. Say something.
Scott, is your microphone angled away from you? What are you using for a microphone?
Headset.
Because you are very muffled. Yeah, I could hear your dog your dog was clearer than you are.
A styrofoam cup and a string.
All I was saying is, Mike, I love your drawing. I don't care how long it takes.
Oh, thank you. You can stay.
He wins again.
All right, Mike, just to let you know about that poll, right now it's 63 votes yes, 7 votes no, and 90% approval. Wow. She-Hulk, there is some demand for She-Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Francis, who is the medieval history graduate, and so he would know this. He says that Mike's She-Hulk hatred blinded him to the passage of time.
That's possible. It's not that I hate her. I'm just disinterested in her. I did really like her in the 80s. I just don't think anyone since John Byrne really knows what to do with her.
Yeah, she doesn't necessarily have to be a muscle-bound, yeah.
Creature.
Giant.
The word is woman. Misogynist.
More than a woman. More than a woman to me.
Extra woman.
All right, let's see. We've barely heard anything from Mr. Weldon. Weldon, are you trying to fly under the radar?
No, absolutely not. No, I'm just suffering over here. Just
Suffering for his art.
You're on the Pro Edition every week. How could you be suffering?
how was that? I mean,
Oh, well,
loses.
it's
He
the Tree of
loses.
Life. See, Mike, I was telling you, look at the Paul Droon. Look at her Paul Droon.
yeah. See, I put the tree on the shoulder.
I
On
noticed
the,
it. I noticed it. I
Oh,
ain't blind.
I don't want to give it away.
Take a big drink. Sorry.
Oh, it's been given away now.
Yeah, but it's too late.
Everyone do the tree of life.
I put it everywhere. It's all over her. The vines, on the a little bit on the blade, a little bit roots on the blade.
Lame.
You're not getting the love, Matt.
No, the love has eluded me.
What's up with that?
What the Jesse's going on around here? No, I just just a point of
Point of
not a
personal
point of
privilege?
privilege, but a point of warning and suffering. Lotion in your eyes is bad.
No, I don't know if I want to.
You don't. You can't moisturize properly before a stream. It did not work out.
I can honestly say I've never moisturized properly before a stream.
It stings. Yeah, so. I've just been kind of like, trying to get through, and I've just been tearing up a little bit the entire time, so I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm doing.
So Matt, your kids you're texting me, audio, right?
Oh,
They're
what?
recording themselves.
I saw that, man. I was gonna ask you if it was a boy or a girl, so I could go interrogate whichever one was hiding the phone from me. But
It was a boy. Yeah.
Oh, it was a boy?
Yeah.
That's not usually the.
It's like I don't know what stupid thing this is. Oh wow. They hang up. I was like, okay.
I'll have to go back and listen to them. That's kind of whack. I forgot about that. Yeah.
What the heck are you guys talking about?
Well, so my phone, my kids, one of them learned the code, and it's a 6-digit number to my phone. So the other one went and trained up the other one on how to get into the phone. So now whenever they get their hands on the phone, they know how to get into it. They'll go to the App Store and everything. Yeah. Well, we figured out how to hold down the button and do like little quick audio messages.
Yep.
And so they've just been going nuts on sending people little audio messages.
All right, gentlemen, you have 30 minutes remaining.
I'm gonna hustle it up.
I honestly don't know how it went from half an hour to an hour later.
Yeah.
So now, how is inking with that new iPad, Elliot?
There's a bit of a learning curve for me, because it really depends on the app.
Right.
So some of the apps are a little funky, I've discovered, but overall though, I mean, can't be mad, man. It's a great product. It's working. My mobile studio stopped doing stuff. It's like, okay, done with you, mobile studio. Done with you.
Let's see. Sweetcast is in the chat. He says, "I'm late. What are we drawing?" Clint, this is called GODSWORD. And this is an upcoming graphic novel from Mike Miller in the Blacklist universe. And GODSWORD is kind of literally what she sounds like. She has the full armor of God and the sword as described in Ephesians, if you will.
Well, the sword is as described in Genesis, is the flaming sword.
Oh, so you're not using the Ephesian ones? You're using
the sword itself is not metaphorical.
Oh, that's right, because the sentient sword that was spinning on its own. Yeah,
that's right.
Got it. There we go.
Like the singing sword, kind of.
The what?
The singing sword.
What's that from?
Oh, what is that from? The animated? What is that from?
Three Amigos.
The Three
Amigos. That was a good movie. Martin. Wait.
No, I just found it interesting that the sword described in Genesis doesn't have a wielder. It is just the sword itself turns back and forth, guarding the entrance to the Garden of Eden, and there are 2 angels there. But it does not say that an angel wields the sword.
Right, cherubim and a flaming sword.
That's right.
Malin's version is interesting. I'm kind of digging it.
Thanks.
I'm tired of our host being Malin Militia.
Yeah. Well, everybody else wants to soften it up. I want to make her badass. Like a jackass. That's why I can say ass.
Like a donkey. Bad donkey.
Yeah, like a donkey. Jesus rode a donkey.
That's right.
There's also a talking donkey.
Is this right, the donkey?
Oh, wait. And Malin, you've got an offer here. This comes from Chicken Sith, and he says, "I may need to." Oh no, this is for Weldon. Interesting. Weldon comes from Chicken Sith. He says, "I may need to take Weldon hunting this fall. Man him up a little bit."
Clearly not for me.
Weldon, have you ever gone hunting before? Have you ever killed something and ate it?
I used to work in a slaughterhouse in high school.
Whoa.
And I've been hunting quite a few times. My grandpa, I was born in Oklahoma, and my grandpa owned a farm, like a 1,000-acre farm, and we used to blow stuff away all the time. We put out the deer feeders and just go nuts.
True or false? True or false, Matt Weldon? A country boy can survive.
I think we just learned that Matt Weldon's no fun. You should have went along with it, Matt.
No, yeah, I'd love to go hunting. Like I like to hit up the range quite a bit. In fact, me and Tim Lim are supposed to go hit up the range sometime soon. It's gonna be excellent.
More than a woman. Matt's more than a woman to me.
Chicken Sith says, "I stand humbled."
Oh, Chicken Sith is awesome. He was at Bell County, and I didn't get to talk to him as much as I wanted to.
Wait, don't give him too much credit. He totally missed the Hank Williams Jr. clue there with the true or false. So don't give him too many man points yet.
You ready for some football?
No, that's what I don't do. I don't really do sports.
Well, you don't understand football.
Yeah, that's the Hank Williams reference.
Calliope at Night says Weldon is secure in his masculinity. That's why he wears nail polish in public shamelessly.
Or lack thereof. Yes,
I always knew Weldon was a killer.
Man, I was in the can the other day, and I'm starting to think I could have left that part out. But I was looking down, contemplating things like you do.
Okay, we don't want to talk about you in the can looking down.
It just got scatological.
Well, hold on, man. I'm deep in this tale already. I gotta finish.
It might be time to cut the tail.
He was in the can. He has to finish.
No, like I haven't really put on any polish in I haven't had any polish put on me in a while. But I was looking down at my toe, and I was like, it looked all jacked up and bruised. Like when you stub your toe, you get that blood clot underneath the nail and stuff like that. But I looked closer, and it was just some really awesome nail polish on there. Chip.
That was the worst story ever, Matt.
That's a good story.
Oh, Matthew.
And I was like, man, I gotta touch that up. Just needed touched up.
Yes.
All right.
DJ Peterson says, "I'm not paying for this, right?" Oh, Kevin Sharp with the nice reference. I'll allow it, Kevin Sharp. Matt was looking down and said, "How did I get here? What is this place? How did I get this wife?" And you might ask yourself.
You may ask yourself.
In the day school.
Very nice. Very nice, Kevin Sharp.
It's a good jam.
You may ask yourself.
And then Captain Hiltz recommends a clear coat next time on the toenails to extend the life of the color.
Yes, Matt, what are you thinking?
I don't know about it. It's just whatever we can get at the yard sales. You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever.
The yard sales.
I think you should go with hot pink before you hit the rifle range with Tim Lim. I will absolutely recommend that.
No, it's all glitter, man. There is no gosh, that glitter. Do solid nothing anymore.
All right, contestants, we have right at 20 minutes remaining, and Mike, I will be right back.
All righty. Wow. 20 minutes is not a lot of time.
No. Wait.
Yeah, I should stop digital painting.
So what kind of birds were you good at shooting, Matt?
Man, we shot vultures and all kinds of stuff, but mostly it was just trying to get rid of coyotes and stuff like that. But we go deer hunting and stuff.
Oh, so you didn't shoot quail and dove?
No, I never shot a quail or dove.
Because
Not man enough.
I have. It was fun.
I shot a lonesome
Do it, and I'd do it again in a minute. Because they're food. Oh,
I mean, we saw there was tons of them out there.
like the subject on Ben the Menace the other night about cows. Like, come on, they're food. They're food. They're food.
What the Jesse is going on?
They're hamburger.
No, I shot more things in the slaughterhouse than I ever shot hunting.
Oh, sure.
Right, with the guy in the head.
Mm.
Yeah, I worked at a slaughterhouse. I worked at a XL meatpacking plant in Dodge City.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I carved up the hindquarter.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it was fun. I loved it. You can hear that, that I loved it so much. That's why I'm still doing it.
Yes.
Right. Some background on this. So where I have to remember where's she at? You said she's Ethiopian, but what is her? I don't know. Who's she fighting off? What's the story? I mean, yeah, she's got the armor of God, but who's she fighting? What's she doing?
You know what? I honestly don't even know where Ben took it. I've been waiting for him to deliver some writing on this. He said he's got most of it done, but I'm like, so not really sure. He really took. Man, I came up with this in like 2003 or something, and Ben and I and Paolo Pantalino were going to work on it, and so recently when I told Ben we're going to pick it back up, he started on it, and I don't know where he took it, so I can't write everything.
Let's see, Calliope at Night said Eden should paint Mike's nails.
No.
See if Mike Miller can pull it off.
I'll pass.
Let's see, let me check in on Graveyard Shift. Wow, $128,108. Hang on, let me hit refresh. Yeah, $108, 1,743 backers. That is fantastic, brother.
Nice.
Hey John, who are your biggest referrals? Is John in the bathroom again, looking down at his toenails?
Making coffee.
I'm here.
Who's your biggest referrals, John?
Oh, what are you doing? You trying to stall me?
What? Would I do that?
You picked it up really quick.
He did.
Decent pro.
Oh, good. The dog is back.
That's like way off. Is my microphone that sensitive?
Yeah, it picks up the dog better than it picks up you for some reason. I don't.
Wow. Maybe I'm not using my headset mic.
Well, whatever you said right there sounded better than everything else you've said tonight.
Are you wearing earbuds?
No. See, well, maybe my stupid camera has a microphone on it. Maybe when
Most likely, dude. Yep.
Yeah,
it's taken over my headset.
But in the Hangouts, you can physically select that.
Okay, let me look. My bad.
Well, that's good that we figured this out with 16 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
Perfect. Beautiful.
All right, Mike, I wanted to share a project from one of our longtime draw along participants. You probably know him as El Guapo Comics.
Oh, yeah.
His real name is Cesar Feliciano. He's got this project called Chongo the Broken Veil. This is on Kickstarter. Kind of a cool concept. It kind of like a Sixth Sense. This kid kind of sees people's the evils and sins as people as kind of a manifestations as demons.
Mm.
And he's drawn it in this cool, he calls it an Afro-Caribbean style.
Mm.
But it is a gorgeous looking book.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, I just absolutely love this cover.
Ace and nice.
Is that better? I've changed the mic.
Yes.
Holy cow.
I am so sorry, fellas. Jeebus. That is so silly. I had no idea because it wasn't acting like that before. It just took over, I guess. I'm sorry.
We'll forgive you next time.
You mean there actually might be a next time?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
All right, and I will put the link to Chongo in the chat, but that is from El Guapo Comics, and El Guapo is he's actually a veteran of the Marine Corps.
Oh, right on. Thank you for your service.
Right on. I was in the Navy. Good
Surfer.
job.
So
Right.
I want this giant sword, Mike. I'm going with like a Final Fantasy sword.
Yeah, I see that.
A Busta?
That is cool.
It's enormous.
Yeah, I've got my screen locked to this iPad Pro in action.
It's designed for cosplay.
Exactly. That's what we should all be mindful of. We're not doing this for Mike. We're doing it for the cosplay girls of the future. They're
Cosplay girls of the future.
I'm always drawn for them.
Right.
That's right.
Well, that would probably be good for some of those more disreputable ones to clean up their act and put on the full armor of God.
All of mine have underboob.
I can't wait for them all to convert.
Yowza Comics says, say it Jersey style.
What?
Say what Jersey style?
What did I do?
What are you talking about?
I do it for the cosplay girls. You know what I mean?
Ah.
Well, I figured out what I'm doing for a background. I figured she'd be on a castle, right?
If you'd like her on a castle.
Would you like her in a cup? Would you like it in a... No. In a van? No, I'm not going to do Dr. Seuss. Diller did that the other night.
Too late.
Right.
He came on and he read a nice little passage from Dr. Seuss. I know because I had posted on Twitter about, you know, all this infighting in the world and people and blah blah blah, cranky this and cranky that. Y'all mother fathers need more Dr. Seuss.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say.
True. Although he
I
was a
think it's true.
communist.
We need more we need more Mr. Rogerses and less Alex Joneses.
Well, that's me, Mr. Rogers, all the way.
Well, good. Then keep it up. If you're going to be Mr. Rogers, be Mr. Rogers. Don't.
Thank you. About time I get some respect.
But I had never thought of you as a Mr. Rogers type, John.
I know, it's a whole new perspective.
Right, it's a new thing.
Though I
You
guess
ready for
I guess-
a brand new beat? John Malin is gonna start a new television
I've
show
always
like
been Mr. Rogers.
like Bob Ross, and he's gonna paint little happy trees.
between Epstein and the recent study on fluoride, though, or fluoridated water, though, Alex has kind of been vindicated.
Yeah.
To be mine. Oh.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just totally straight out of Doctor Strangelove, isn't it? It's reduced the male. What was the one that was in Doctor Strangelove? My essence, purity of essence. Yeah, that was it.
What are you talking?
Yeah.
And we have 11 minutes remaining.
Wow, 11 minutes. Wow.
Mike, let's see. Should I do a quick rundown of draw along, or do you want to wait till you gentlemen can see them, and we'll do it at the end?
Yeah, since we're so close, it probably makes more sense to just wait.
Doctor Strangelove.
I used to call that my favorite movie. I guess it still is in a way.
It wasn't a bad movie.
It's the one that made Kubrick his own boss. After that one, he just never looked back.
Before he filmed the moon shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
For Nixon.
Let's see. Kevin Ryan has a Dr. Seussian rhyme for us. He says, "Would you, could you, with a pencil? Would you, could you, with a stencil?
Yes, sir.
Would you, could you feel fine? Would you, could you, give Mike a design?"
You know what? I love you for saying that because Edwin had to read that out loud.
Yeah, so that's a nice little.
Yeah, it's great. You know, Edwin, there you go. There's your calling. Narrate Dr. Seuss books. Do a show on like Sunday or something just for an hour and narrate some Dr. Seuss books or like Mother Goose or something. That would be so badass. I'd watch that every week. I would.
What you meant was bad donkey.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't know the A word was off on it.
There we go. We finally fix your microphone and you go all potty mouth. Where's the? I'm looking for the boot icon. Where is the boot icon?
Yeah, better start scanning.
No, but really, that would be. I think that would be awesome, and I think other people would like it too. I really do. You shut up. Nobody asked you. My dog barked again.
Oh, I thought you were saying shut up to Malin. I was like, all right.
No way. No, it was my dog barked again.
Like someone standing up to Malin? Oh my god. Crazy.
Talking to the lady.
Yeah, stand up to justice.
All right, let's see how our contestants are doing here. Scott is looking good. Matthew Weldon. Matthew Weldon, I don't see a pencil moving. Are you painting your nails or snacking on peanut butter when wasting valuable time?
I just hit the stop record button.
Oh. Well, put the lotion in the basket and get back to drawing. All right. Oh, Matt Cosson might have gold medal material here. He could be our first time hat trick.
I'm going for him, trying to earn those votes.
John Malin has a strong design. Liking that. That's big. Jerkmonger is fixing a snack, I think. Ellis Goodson is looking sharp here. Oh wow, you kind of. Well, you
don't look better when I scan them.
Very nice.
And
I still like Brian Shearer's design. Brian went in kind of a completely different direction, but man, that is sharp. Let's see. Brad is doing a secondary sketch. Brad, what does your
Yeah, I'm not happy with it. I'll show it though. No, don't worry.
All right, and
Yeah.
Mike
Don't vote for me
Miller.
tonight.
Mike Miller is going to try and finish inking his drawing in the 6 minutes that are remaining.
Well, I could. I just wouldn't like the result.
Jiminy Cricket says, "Is that Brad Ashworth?" Yes, indeed, it is. Ooh, the Comics Bear says hashtag hat trick Cossin.
Yeah, thanks, Thomas Bear.
But Weldon, you've got some strong support too. Timothy Best says, "Dang, Matt Weldon got this."
Oh, I don't know about that, but I'm always trying to mess with the text, and so I got kind of like the sun, the circle. So I'm writing GODSWORD around there just in pencil to see what it looks like, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
All right, now if it's the Malin Militias, the Lone Star Squadron, is it the Weldon's Weirdos? What would?
I'm cool with it.
No, that's a big negative. I can't endorse that jazz.
Hey, they're your fans, Malin. I mean, Weldon.
Oh.
Six minutes.
Jeff Francis suggests the Weldon Weebs. Joshua David Smith says Weldon's Wingmen.
Oh, that's good, sir. That's
Billy
crafty.
the
That's crafty. I like that.
Billy the Wombat says Weldon's Wackos.
Weldon's Wingman.
Chicken Sith says Weldon's Wackadoos. Oh, Yowza Comics has a good one. He suggests the Lotionaires.
Oh,
the Legion of Lotionaires.
Lotionaires converge.
That's
Oh,
sound right at all.
The Lotion Legion.
Right off the tongue, like it just reverberates at the appropriate.
Oh,
I dig it.
all right, competitors. We have 4 minutes remaining.
Ooh, not enough time to finish this one.
You know what? I'm gonna ink those letters. I'm gonna do it.
I'm just gonna do the outlines here.
Almost done. I'll make it. How long did you say we had?
I'm just going to finish my details on the Tree of Life.
You have 3 minutes remaining.
Right on.
I worked it into the sword.
Nice.
I figured since no one else was doing anything with the Tree of Life, I'd work it into the hilt, and then now I'm putting in little roots.
I'm sorry, what?
Right at the bottom. I got the little black orb thingies up here on her chest plate.
The urim and thummum?
That's it.
Yum yum and thum thum.
All right, if someone was going to send me an email to edwinboyett@gmail, you need to do it now. Once I start going over stuff, I cannot be checking my Gmail.
Should have did this one from the beginning.
Oh, that sucks. Let me see what you got, Brad.
Mistletoe, I have put my Gmail into the chat about 3 times now. Let's see, Chicken Sif says, now would be a good time for Matt to take apart a new pen.
I haven't I haven't wandered back there since that fateful night.
That eventful night.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's dried up by now.
Did you guys get the Twitter post of that one guy that had his kid?
Yep.
Had that one piece really.
Shinobi Sasquatch, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a pretty good story.
Let me see.
Okay.
I'm gonna add. And we're just. I'm going to give you just a little bit more time, but just because I'm loading some images to the thread. So, but your time is rapidly running out, gentlemen.
Oh. This ain't bad for 11 minutes.
I went with all of mine are based on I Dream of Jeannie.
Yep, I've got her with her flaming armor, her flaming sword, and got the crosses of whatever crosses these are. These are, I think, I'm not sure. I looked it up. Whatever these crosses are. The ones on the shield, the one on the shield with the top. I'll look at it again. I have it means something. The full armor of God, Christian character building costume. That's where this part came from. Just a little, just this.
All right, gentlemen, you're in bonus time now. So
bonus time. All right.
Yeah. But it's going to end at any minute as soon as I pull out the rest of these images from Gmail.
Nice.
All right, 15 seconds, gentlemen.
That's where they start bidding.
Oh yeah.
10 seconds.
Oh yeah, Hulk Hogan gonna rip off your head and yeah.
5. All right. Once we start going through drawings, the only people who should be talking are Mike and the artist, please.
Copy.
And gentlemen, pens and pencils and styluses down. You are done. Time is up.
Cool. Well, I'll have to finish this later.
All right, Jiminy Cricket, do you have the poll ready, sir?
Are you ready to rumble?
I don't entirely hate mine this time.
All right, Jiminy Cricket, go ahead and post that poll. And we will start, Mike, we will start with you and you can work across in whatever order you want.
All right, this is my GODSWORD. Kind of just went with what I had previously, but just kind of started at one point, just kind of noodled my way around it, trying to maintain a consistent design as much as possible. Threw a little Kirby leg strap in there too.
Looks good, dude.
That's awesome. Yeah, looks a lot better on YouTube. I don't.
Yeah.
All right, and now we got Scott. Explain yourself.
Yeah. I just tried to incorporate those characters that you found like yesterday on the stream you did.
Yeah, the elephant on top.
And I tried to incorporate the firing sword with the huge hilt that, so heavy that no one could pick it up, like a piece of lead. And I tried to incorporate the Christian armor of God symbols here. So, yeah. since she's wearing the armor of God, yeah, she's got the armor of God everywhere. She's got it on her. Got here, there. Got it
Cool.
here.
Scott, any chance you can take a snap of that and send it to Edwin?
Sure.
Because your camera sucks.
Oh, here, I'll
And
get
ju-
closer. I can get closer.
Still potato.
Still potato.
In front of it. Don't move your hand in front of it. You have bandwidth issues, that's what it is.
Might be.
Yeah.
Might be that.
I think the best idea, take a picture, send it to Edwin.
Sure.
Or take a picture, and then if you screen share it, it should come in clear through a screen share. But either way, get a picture of it, please.
All right.
Okay. All right.
We'll come back to you. Tell us when you're ready. Matt Weldon.
Hold on a second.
Matt.
All right, check it out. I just wanted to keep her outfit super white and clean. So I did, besides just some of the design aspects, which I kind of played around with the tree and stuff like that.
Tree of Life too.
Yeah, I did. I got on that. Right after you, John. I was almost there before John delivered that awesome revelation. Anyways, I completely left out her sword. I mean, not her sword, but her shield. But I did put a helmet sitting there on the ground.
And toes.
Oh yeah, and I imagine all of like my angels and stuff like that barefoot, so I kind of just left her barefoot,
Playing to the crowd. I like it.
Well, I mean,
I like her.
Didn't we talk about toes when you were on my show? I think we did.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I like to. Anyways,
I like how they're all even.
Super clean, like white.
Yeah. No big toe, huh? Just 5 little toes.
Yeah, no taper.
That's a big effing toe right there.
You can put a ruler in front of them and they'll all touch.
All right, Matt Cosson, your turn.
Not true.
Show her breastplate a little clearer.
Yeah, so I didn't want to mess around with any cleavage at all. In fact, this goes way lower than her.
It's a hot blade stove for that
Yeah.
whole area. Yeah, I like that. It's cool.
Oh, hey, Matt Cosson is here.
Thanks a lot.
Right on, Matt. Matt Cosson.
Don't
Show us
lock
what
up
you've
on
got.
him or anything.
Here we go.
We're still looking at Weldon.
No, we're not.
I really
Matt
can't believe you
Cosson.
said my camera's a potato since everybody's been raving about it.
Cosson, explain yourself.
Is it on me?
Yeah, it's on you.
Okay. I just wanted to give her kind of like a sleek armor, but I wanted to keep it feminine, obviously, so I tried to put in like this kind of skirt, how the knights have that type of little rounded skirt. I kind of exaggerated it, though, for this more feminine version. But gave her a little bit of, is it dreads or just crimpy hair, I should say. And I still have so much I want to do on this, but man, I kept drawing this. I drew it like 3 times, kept redrawing and erasing it, redrawing and erasing it. I gotta get rid of those erasers.
Yeah, that's how you always draw.
Yeah, it slows me down.
Really?
I do this in the last like half hour.
We are looking at Matt Cosson. This is Matt Cosson.
Try to give her a chrome outfit too.
All right.
Totally.
Looks good, Matt.
Thanks, guys.
Jean
Curious about the
Malin.
heels, but that's all right.
Gotta have those heels. Arch that foot.
Malin, it's on you.
Oh, yeah, I drew a Jewish Ethiopian tough gal. She actually looks like she can take you out. Soldier of God.
I'm trying to find.
It looks cool.
It looks cool. Not sure it's GODSWORD.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
You don't want this design, Mike, I'm telling you.
I don't.
It
want that design,
looks
John.
like big image era. I kind of dig it.
I think,
There, I
John,
just tweeted you.
you should probably use this for something.
May I speak while I'm on my time? Hashtag Project Thundar.
Did you draw one of your characters for Thundar?
I think I just designed one right there.
All right.
Wow, that's a potato.
There you go. There you go.
Scott, did you DM me, Scott?
Yeah, I sent you a message. Yeah, I tweeted it to you.
Okay.
All right, Elliot Fernandez, explain yourself.
This is my latest Valkyrie. It's gonna be in my book in September. No, I went with the idea of segmented armor on her body. I thought, man, instead of doing all the extra creating armor, I thought about making it more like comic book armor. And I started out with the long handle, and I thought, man, it'd be great if that sword was like Final Fantasy VII sword. And it'd be a gigantic sword. She could handle it, but it's bigger than her.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Scott, you just posted your image. You didn't actually tweet me, brother.
Oh, I'm sorry. Duh.
I found your image. I found your image.
Is that better? I just sent it to you right there, where you messaged me. My bad.
All right, looks cool, Elliot. Anything else you want to explain?
Yeah, I figured the stones would be in her helmet.
Oh, that's cool.
And then it has a little more design in there, but almost feels also like a little bit kind of scary, almost like the Pyramid Head from Silent Hill, that giant sword.
Oh, that's jacked up. Yeah.
Like that would be freaky if you come into the Garden of Eden and say "Crane," and it's on fire. It'd be awesome. I don't know, just an idea.
Very cool.
I like. All right.
That
All right.
was
All right.
cool.
Ellis.
Okay, let me see. Now I got to. Okay, here I go. I'm going to scan through them all. You ready? There's one. There's another one. There's one that's kind of I kind of like hers. I can see her really jangling up and down. Pretty cool. One. That was the first one. Kind of like that one.
What one are you entering, Ellis?
Oh, which one am I entering? I'm just think of all of them.
Can't do that.
Pick one, Ellis. Pick one.
Okay, I got to pick one.
Looks like you've done a bevy of gladiators.
Yeah, otherwise I've got 4 of them to enter too.
Go back to the second one from the top.
Second one from the top. Now this one is interesting. See, I just encase her head in metal.
Dang.
There's a good. Okay, I'll go with this one. This is the most I dream of Genie. There it is.
All right.
I'll send them all to you as PDF.
All right. Here's Brian. Explain yourself, Brian.
I drew this girl wearing armor, and then I went and got a snack.
Let's see.
I like it, Brian. I like it.
There's the slings and arrows.
I like it. It tells a story.
All right. Are those letters actually letters?
No, they're fake letters.
Oh, they're scribbles. They're
Doodles.
letters in your language.
But they work. It looks good.
All right. That's Brian Shearer, ladies and gentlemen. And Brad Ashworth. Extreme close-up of...
So...
Oh, there we go.
That was my first painting idea. I like the concept. I hate the execution. So, last 11 minutes, I did this, and that's my entry.
Beauty.
Yeah. I should have done it by hand, but I didn't think I was going to be on today. I wasn't expecting it, so,
Kind of
Buck
good.
Roger.
It's
Buck
clear there's
Rogers.
only 2 people in this competition, me and Ellis.
All right, Brad Ashworth, ladies and gentlemen, let the voting begin. Let's rumble through these real quick once again. And keep in mind, this is actually backwards.
And I'm sharing Scott's.
Oh,
smears.
okay, you've got Scott's. Here we go. Here's Scott's. Why isn't it going to Scott?
If you click on me, it'll be Scott Smears.
I'm on you. It's just your icon, though.
Huh. I'm sharing my screen. Let's see.
You've gone dark, Edwin.
Huh. Very strange.
That is weird. I can click on everyone else. It goes to you. It just...
That is very strange. Let's see. Let me go back to his drawing.
Oh, I see it.
You see it? All right, what about now?
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
All right. This is,
Looks like a spec to me. There it goes.
No, it's working. The flaming armor. You went with the flaming armor motif. Right on. All right. And that is Scott's, ladies and gentlemen. Now, hold on. Let me close this out. Close this out. Scott Schmear. Rolling back through. Here's mine again.
You tried.
I tried. It's
That's
backwards. She is right-handed, not left-handed.
That's what's important, Mike, is that you tried.
That's shut up. Matthew Weldon.
Yep.
Matthew Cosson.
Yes, vote for a knight in high heels.
John Malin.
Warrior.
Warrior, come out to pray. Elliot turned off his, so
What?
we can't see yours. There's nothing on your screen.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, show us all your messages. That's good. Yeah. All right. Ellis Goodson.
Directly from the Garden of Barbara Eden.
That's what you. All right. Brian. And Brad. All right. Now we're going to go to you guys in the chat. Go ahead and vote for me and vote often. And then we'll go back to Edwin so he can go through the Drawn and Quarter entries on Twitters.
okay, artist, need you to pay attention. Stop me if you need more time. Okay? And then please make notes on the ones you like. All right, this one is from Peter Sharon. Peter Sharon. Oh, excuse me. This was Dean Fraser. I'm sorry. This is Dean Fraser.
He incorporated the same like and I don't know what that symbol means. I can't remember. You said what it meant.
Yeah.
The one on her belt.
All right.
Yeah.
Now this one is from Peter Sharon.
Wow, nice sword.
Looks good.
This is from Peter Sharon. He put the Tree of Life on the belt buckle. Very nice. All right. Elrodimus Flash. Elrodimus Flash.
Nice.
Very nice. A different version from Elrodimus Flash.
I like that one's faceplate.
I like the handlebars on her head.
That's a good idea.
Jason Gonzalez. Jason Gonzalez. Okay. Zachary Bradley. Zachary Bradley.
Look at that.
Pretty cool. A bit of a bobblehead, but pretty cool.
And then the full scene here from Zachary Bradley. Okay. Turtle Rabbit Fox. Turtle Rabbit Fox.
Oh,
That's really cool.
Turtle Rabbit Fox.
Is it a sword in his hand or a bush?
It's got a little Aztec feel to it.
Okay. Stephen Charest. Ooh, this is quite nice. All right. This is Stephen Charest. All right. Another one from Elrodimus Flash.
I like that.
Okay. Let's see. Elrodimus Flash. GODSWORD versus Bible Man.
I like that helmet.
oh. That's
I like the hip covering flapping around there. It's pretty good.
Oh, GODSWORD is hemming up Bible Man. All right. That was the... Well, we'll look at this one more time. Let's see. This, I guess, is addressed to Gary Shipman from Hugh Jass, and it says, "Put on the full cheese of fan edition, Gary." Okay, this is the Howl Comics. Wow, quite nice.
Battle mode.
Yeah, yeah.
That is pretty dope.
Wow.
Wow. Very, very well done, Alan.
I like the forearm sword. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that one too.
That is cool.
Boy, that is impressive. Okay, let's see. Juan Soto with final. Let's see. Her armor is like silver metal plate that covers her body, and then he gave us a Malin militia. Very nice, Juan Soto.
Nice.
All right, Juan Soto. Let's see. Adrian Mercado said she would do textures next. Let me hit a refresh just in case, and come back down to Adrian Mercado. Let's see. All right, Dead Punk Gauge. Oh, Dead Punk Gauge came up with a nice one.
Hang on to that
Cool
for
designs,
She-Hulk
man.
next week.
But that is sharp. Very well done. Let's see. All right. Well, I don't know if she was able to get to the textures, but this was quite nice. Hopefully, let me make this bigger just in case so you can see the detail in here. Gorgeous, gorgeous face on this one.
Nice.
All right. That was Adrian Mercado. All right, Chino, not my final piece. We'll come back then. Martyr Art, just in case. Martyr Art has a nice one. A nice little stride here. Martyr Art. Okay, let's see. Fly Fox Pro. Fly Fox Pro just became a member of the channel today.
Welcome.
Okay, Kevin Ryan. He says, GODSWORD, not She-Hulk. Very nice. All right. Let's see. Joe Maroney. Joe Maroney gave GODSWORD some angelic wings. All right. And the flaming sword. All right. Let's see. Eric M. Boyd. It's not sure about his Hebrew, but that's a cool design. Oh, interesting. And put the sword, incorporated the sword in the breastplate itself. Very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Nice design idea.
Very cool. All right, Nolan Dialogue. I like this one quite a bit. Let's see. Just because of the supplication, I assume, before God. Very nice, Nolan Dialogue. Let's see. Chino. I think let's look at Chino's just in case. Oh wow, Chino's got GODSWORD battling some demons.
That's ambitious.
It is ambitious. All right. Bow ties are cool. Close up of the hilt. Oh, and then used. What were those shields called, Mike? I can't remember what the.
Oh, like the Greek ones with the.
Yeah, the hoplite shields.
Yeah, maybe.
They used them to poke through, didn't they?
All right, let's see. One doomed rabbit. Oh, interesting.
Cool.
That is a cool concept.
Crazy
One
design.
doomed rabbit. All right.
Yeah, I like the
I
lion
like
for the
that one.
shield.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, Sam Dunham says, never heard of the character before today and came in late. Still kind of cool. I like the angle on that sword, putting it right in your face. That's a cool concept.
Yeah, right in your face.
Oh, Chino got further along with it with some inks.
Wow.
That is very cool, Chino.
Wow.
All right, let's see.
I like that. I like that.
Cross Comics did 2 entries. We got this one, and we've got this one that we saw earlier. Almost like a Star of David with the cross.
I like the first one. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Adrian Mercado did get those textures in. Let's look at this in a larger view. Let's see. And let me zoom in on that. Quite nice. And I like that Adrian actually made GODSWORD Gave her that Ethiopian and
Yeah.
Mediterranean look. Very nice.
Mine has it too, by the way.
All right, let's look at Dee Dee again, just because she just did an absolutely great job with this.
Disqualified. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking.
I gave her permission to put in the red thread. The red. Oh wow! He got further along with this. This is martyr art. Got some angst on there. Looks like he gave her a chainmail kind of skirt, and that came out quite nice. Very good.
Nice details, John.
All right, let me hit a refresh real quick here, just because I don't want people to be like, Edwin, you didn't show my art, even though I waited to the last minute to post it. Let's see. Just want to make certain that we're not missing any bodies. And I apologize if I've missed any bodies. I don't think we've got any new ones in here. Let me check. We saw that one. We saw that one.
For that guy, money for that lion shield design. That would get you away from that Wonder Woman design a little bit more.
All right. Oh, and Jake Simmons. I'm so sorry, Jake. I thought that was just a picture or something, but Jake Simmons did a very nice one too. Way to go, Jake. All right, let's go down the line. Scott Smear, who do you vote for?
Can I see the one that had the lion again? Who was that?
Let's see. The lion was One Doomed Rabbit.
Okay, and the first one of Rick Piper's, I like the one where he did the shield. I like the shield. I like shields.
Are you talking about Cross Comics?
Yeah, Cross Comics.
Okay, yeah. All right, so which one are you voting for, sir?
I want to look at one more. That last Howl Comics.
Howl Comics. Let's see. Howl Comics was maybe towards the top.
Boy, well, if she hadn't put red in it.
No, I said I would allow the red. So if you want to vote for Dee Dee, that's fine. I don't.
Okay,
let me say this again. I'm using.
That's my favorite. Then
I'm using executive privilege, and I allowed the red for Dee Dee.
I really like that picture. She did really well. I like that one.
All right, very good. All right, Matthew Weldon, who would you like to vote for, sir?
I am leaning towards Zachary Bradley.
Okay. All right, Matty Ice, Zach Bradley. All right, Matt Carlson.
Oh man, it's just between was it the Allen, the Howl,
Yep.
and the Bible Man versus God's sword, or God's spear. Man, yeah. Let's see. What do I do?
I like Adrian Marcato too.
Since I actually wrote down my name, I'm going to vote for Juan Soto, Malin Militia. Thank you.
Okay, John Malin, Juan Soto.
Which had nothing to do with the art, right, John?
All right.
Doesn't matter. Loyalty.
Matthew Costa. Matthew
Go with
Costa.
Howl.
Say again?
Go with Howl.
Okay.
Howl
Comics. And I'm sorry, Weldon, can you tell me who you voted for one more time?
Zachary Bradley.
Zachary Bradley. Okay. All right. Elliot Fernandez.
I'm going to go with. I'll go with Howl.
Howl Comics. All right. All right. Ellis Goodson.
Okay, head Zachary Bradley, tails Chino. Okay, Chino.
Chino. Okay.
That's a way to do it.
All right. Brian Shearer.
Adrian Mercado.
Okay. Yeah. Adrian had a beautiful piece too. Wow. We are all over the place. Brad Ashworth.
Yo, Howl Comics.
Howl Comics. Okay. And Mr. Mike Miller.
I'm with Zachary.
Zachary Bradley did a good one. I probably should have
Okay.
flipped my
All right.
coin.
And but not quite enough. It looks like How Comics has won the split decision. How
was a great one,
Comics.
too.
I believe this is your first time as the pros pick.
Wow,
So
really?
How-
He's done so much.
Yeah.
So many good pieces.
Yeah, all the time has great pieces. Alan Alonso, congratulations. You are the pros pick. Let me go back to his piece real quick and because he's had great pieces week after week, but there's just always so many strong competitors. But this week, you are the pros pick. Congratulations.
Woohoo.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Let's get to this because John has to go in the next 6 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I put in the link for Kelsey's channel, guys. We're going to do the Jack Show right after this. So grab that link, go subscribe, and ring the bell.
Do it.
Wow, this is a razor thin margin. Boy, get your votes in now. Tell me when to freeze it, Mike, because it is, wow, it is just,
Hold on, let me open it up. And let me vote for myself. Bridges? What is this crap?
It's a look behind the scenes.
Bridges.
I forfeit any tie.
Oh, John, you just shot ahead.
Oh.
you better.
All right,
wow.
you guys got 30 seconds to vote. 30 seconds. We're gonna refresh this and end it.
All right, I'm looking at the timer now. Got about 25 seconds remaining. I'll just
back graveyard shift.
Boy, this is a nail biter. About 10 seconds.
Get back what you used to
5
do.
seconds. And stop. I hit refresh. Okay. I'll take a screenshot so it doesn't keep changing.
All right. We are where we are.
All right. In last place with 1 vote, Mr. Brad Ashworth.
Thanks for whoever voted for me. I appreciate it.
Oh, that was me. No, just kidding.
Well, if you'd voted for yourself, you would have tied with me.
I don't deserve it this week. I was off my game, so that's fine.
I think you second guessed yourself. Well, you came in late, but that's okay. All right. In 8th place, we have Mr. Ellis Goodson.
I obviously picked the wrong one. But check out Weird Ellis on Tumblr, and I'll post all of these, and then you can see just how great all these were.
All right. In 7th place, we have Scott, the Fan Winner Schmear.
Thank you.
All right. In 6th place, we have Elliot Fernandez.
What's up, everybody? Back Doom Kicker on Indiegogo now.
All right. In the middle of the pack with his own character, we have Mr. Mike S. Miller.
Just goes to show.
I guess so.
All right. In 4th place, we have Mr. Matt Cosson. Denied the three-peat.
No
That's
three-peat for you.
alright. I just like Brad said, I didn't bring it this time, but there's always more drawn and quartered. Stay tuned.
Gorgeous face on your sketch, so definitely like that. All right, here we go with the medal ranks. With the bronze medal, with 45 votes, Mr. Matthew Weldon.
I'd like to thank everybody for my beautiful bronze trophy. I can't wait to celebrate.
It's your favorite colored trophy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yours was the thinking man, so I really like the ergonomics when you're
bronze.
All right, in his first time back in a good bit, coming in like a boss with the silver medal and 54 votes, Mr. Brian Shearer.
Boom.
That's right.
All that sleep paid off.
Sounds like you're asleep right now, Brian.
All right, with a gold medal and ecstatic to be shipping a winner, a print, and 58 votes, the gold medal goes to John Malin.
I will be shipping this most likely this weekend because I have the last one for my other gold medal that I also have to send out. Guys, this is probably your first look at a Project Thundar character. So I'm sure this will go through a revision, but I think I'm going to use her.
Dang.
All right, if you want to win a print of this piece, type in Malin into the chat right now. We'll give it about 30 seconds. Enter Malin to win.
Everyone be sure to go to Kelsey's channel, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We're going to do the Jack Show in about 1 minute.
All right, here we go. It's going. Oh, Professor Geek, I received the copy of your book. Thank you so much. I will take some time this weekend and sit down and read that. Thank you very much, Professor Geek. All right, going to give it about 10 more seconds because we got to get Malin out of here. Mike, are you going to pick or you want me to pick?
I'll let you do it. Jack Show's going live.
Oh!
All right, spinning, 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 and one doomed rabbit.
Oh, nice.
One doomed rabbit.
All right, rock and roll.
Good job.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. Back graveyard shift if you haven't. If you have, please share it. Put it out to everyone. Let them know the campaign's still going. We have about 24 days left, and then it will be done. There will be no in-demand store. It will be over. So thank you all. I do appreciate it. To the winner, please contact me on Twitter, One Doom Rabbit. I'll be looking for you. And once you contact me, I'll follow you. Then we'll be able to DM your address to me. So thank you guys again. I appreciate it. I do have to go.
John. Bye.
Thank you, Mike, for hosting. Mike, I really do like your design.
Oh,
I didn't want to say it. But here you guys go. There's a link to Kelsey's. I will check y'all.
See you, John.
Hi, man.
Yeah, man.
Mike, there's a quick burning question for you.
Yes.
Okay, this comes from one of your members, Captain Hiltz. He says, Edwin, please ask Mike this. Mike, did this help you at all with the design of GODSWORD, even a little at all?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I felt rushed and like not to be so second guessing everything and just like get it down. So it feels like this helped. I don't know if this is going to be my final design.
I like your design.
But I think it's a good direction.
Yeah.
I think it's a good direction. I think some other people had some cool stuff going on too, and it did give me the idea to at some point give her flaming wings.
Yeah.
I would say that's the power she has to unlock.
Yeah, I want it to be grow
Hey,
over time.
people
And
are
whatnot,
jumping out for the Jack Show. If you're heading out now, please join us next week. It will be a Jack Kirby tribute.
Oh, and don't forget Fan Edition tomorrow night.
That's right.
Fancy channel. Chester Busby.
All right, I'm not going to bother doing all the outros today. I just want to say thank you for everybody being here. I'm going to I'll do it real quick. Just throw out your contact information as I go past Scott.
Find me on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at Scott Shimmer.
Matthew Weldon.
You can catch me at Matthew Weldon at YouTube or at Weldon Art on Twitter.
Matt Cossin.
You find me on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram at Matt Cossin. Picture in the corner there. Thank you. And I'm working on modded.
Your time is over, Matt. Elliot.
Check me out on Doom Kicker over on Indiegogo. That's the most important thing right now.
Ellis Goodson.
Russell Goodson 1, Twitter.
Brian Shearer.
GunshipThunderpunch.com. Go back it on Indiegogo.
Do it now. Brad.
Pencil for Life. All social media platforms and Artist Table Tuesdays and Fridays.
Edwin, get us out of here.
All right. Thank you, everyone, so much for spending this evening with us. We appreciate it so much. We appreciate everyone who participates with Draw Along with Drawn and Corn. And just wanted to congratulate the Howl Comics, Alan Alonso, for a well-deserved win. You're the pros pick. And until we meet again, we wish you a beautiful evening and aloha.
And in honor of John Malin, Donut Earth. is real. Get on over to the Jack Show on Kelsey Shannon's channel now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Love to you all. See you tomorrow.